My name is Gbadebo.
Gbadebo's rival, the governorship candidate of Labour Party in the past Lagos governorship election, spoke in an airspace hosted by Parallel Facts. He spoke on many issues, most especially the election narrative that Igbos want to take over Lagos. He outlined the APC members who have taken over Lagos state lands, including community lands, with one massive land taken over by Remi Tinubu's wife. He also tore into APC's strategy during elections, how they use this strategy to divert attention from the real issues, and his plans countering the strategy. Mind you, he's not waiting for another election campaign. He's already doing the job right now. A lot of people think that after elections, that everyone should just unwind till the next election season. No. Actually, the best time to start campaigning or endearing yourself to the people is after the election. You use the time to build your popularity and market the viability of your plans before the campaign is proper. After all, people in government employ this strategy. You see them putting up their photographs on any project that they want to inaugurate. Even the way they talk, you will see that they are in campaign mode. Let's take a listen.
The people that we were up against in the last election, right? They have, especially I'm talking about the APC, they have no vision for the people of the Southwest or the people of Nigeria. And when a person or a party or a group does not have a vision to sell, then they must sell division. And that has been their consistent strategy, especially in Lagos State. You look back at when Jimmy Agbaji contested, we called him Jimmy Chukwu. There were so many threats, there was violence, there was all sorts. Now, if a person has a vision for a people, that person's focus is to sell that vision, is to educate the people, is to reach out to them, is to appear at every debate, is to talk to them and carry them along to understand where he's trying to take them to. Now, because this did not exist, you found the governor dodging debates, almost 6-7 debates. The governor did not appear at a single one, right? And all of a sudden, after the first election was won, he started calling people that they should set up a debate. And all of us said, we've gone past that stage. And then he started to become a hairdresser and blah, blah, blah. But I first want to lay the foundation that you understand that when a person has a vision to sell, they focus on substance. If a governor has done what he or she is supposed to do, or even a presidential candidate, they want to show that, explain it in detail and carry people along. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing with this sowing of division is that whenever anybody goes up against the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the first thing that happens is they try to take away your Yorubaness. Because, like I give an example of Jimmy Agbaji, right? They take away your Yorubaness. They try and take that away from you. From what they say about Obasanjo, that they say his father somehow is Igbo, with all the tribal marks on it, and all of that, they say his father is Igbo. At the point, they were saying Baba Adebanjo's mother is Igbo. All sorts. They strike at that. I was standing right next to Obafemi Awolowo's first granddaughter, Funke Awolowo, that contested for the House of Assembly position in Apapa. And this APC uncle came to her and called her an Omali. Now the question is, if you can call Awolowo's granddaughter an Omali, what foundation are you standing on when you talk about being progressive, when you talk about, the people that founded this movement that you are apparently clinging to? Now, that's another layer. Now, the final layer is this. The truth of the matter is that thousands of Yoruba people voted for Peter Obi. Thousands of Yoruba people voted for Gbadebo's rival. And in seeing that and them knowing that, and like I said, in the process of sowing division, their propaganda now is to create a narrative as though Gbadebo Osaivo or Peter Obi were rejected by the Yoruba people, which is absolute nonsense, right? We won in Alimosho, we won in Shomolu, we won in Koshofe, we won in Eja local government. These have been in the past strongholds of the APC. So I think that the way to handle these people is to just realize that they are just a distraction. That's all they are. They are a distraction. They are not focused on any of the problems. They're not focused on any of the solutions. They're not focused on the high unemployment or the poverty that's affecting people or the lack of jobs or our education or our health. They don't care about any of that. They have no solution towards any of that. So instead of actually doing the hard work to think through what can make the lives of millions of people better, they just come to distract. They distract based on, okay, Jimmy Chukwu, I don't even know how they justify that. Gbadebo cannot speak Yoruba well, or his intonation is off. I mean, it's like, imagine a house is burning, right? A house is burning, and people are trapped inside the house. And then a firefighter comes, and your problem is, in your mind, the intonation with which that person says, open the door, right? You just realize that all that is a distraction. And that's what they do best. They know how to distract and pull people away from the main issue. What is the main issue? The looting of our Commonwealth for the last 20 years. The fact that people have not seen what has happened with the state finances for so long. And this is what creates the desperation by which they hold on to power. I mean, think about it. You want to govern a people and you use so much violence because you believe that you are supposed to continue governing them. What are you hiding? What is making you so desperate, right? And if people that get power through subterfuge, through violence, they never do it for the interest of the people, because it's the people you are actually fighting. This is not a situation where you are going to war against somebody else. The people you want to govern are the people you are fighting and beating and harassing and doing all of that. So for me, we look at it as these people do not represent the Omoluabi ethos, right? These people have no credibility or anything that even comes close to what Awolowo stood for. They don't come close, right? I mean, this is a man that's a thinking man. This is a man that generated wealth for his people. This is a man that put education first. This is a man that celebrated education. This is a man that celebrated, high quality cerebral thinking. I mean, look at all the books this man wrote, right? And they hang on those coattails, but they are nothing like him. They represent nothing. They have nothing in common with him, aside from just trying to find a way to distract people from the issues at large. So when people are saying, Omali, just understand that it's just a distraction. There's no substance to it. I promise you that if Awolowo was alive, if Chief Awolowo was alive, I do not think he will vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. With the level of poverty and proliferation of area boys all over Lagos, young men that should be in school, young men that should be productive, young men that should be engaged. That's not the Obafemi Awolowo ethos, right? So, in short, I've tried to layer that for you to understand vision, the substance of it, the fact that they're not focused on any of our problems or any of our solutions, and they're just there to distract and just use labels, but there's no substance behind it. And lastly, a lot of these people, right, when you look back at their tweets 2-3 years ago, all of them were calling these same people Omwali, were insulting them. They know the truth, right? They know that these leaders they don't have the interests of the people at heart. And there's so much evidence to show. And I see it a lot on Twitter. People pull up their old tweets. So they know the truth, but they're just doing a paid job. when people try to distract you and create this boogeyman of non-indigens, but go and look, the real story here is that Lagos State has had two administrators of Igbo extraction. They are not the ones that converted Lagos properties to their own, right? We've had two military administrators. They are not the ones that converted Lagos State property on Bodilon to their. They're not the ones that converted the former deputy governor's house on Queen's Drive to their own, where the current president now has built his new mansion, right? And you also look at the state of indigents of Lagos State in Bejuleki, in Ekpe, in Kurudu, how these state officials, APC members, just go and take land, right? Appropriate land without settling the indigents. And I give an example of the New Era Foundation that's opposite Amen Estate, huge swaths of land. They came and said that they're going to take it, but they will settle the indigents. They met with the indigents, brought the Ghana must go bag of 50 naira notes, right? Indigents started complaining, and their soldiers just started shooting there and chased them away. And now that land belongs to the current first lady. If you don't turn that road to Amen Estate, you keep going straight, Baba Ito also has taken huge swaths of land. So the biggest land grabbers in Lagos State are not the non-indigenous, who are the ones that are paying money, buying land, and then people turn around and say, oh, you don't have proper documents, they destroy the house, right? They're not going and taking land on gunpoint, they're paying for it, right? So I highlighted this idea to people. So what is this fear that people are going to take over, right? Another point I highlighted is APGA, which is considered an Igbo party that is based in the southeast, has put up candidates for Lagos State government. In fact, there was a time where there was an Igbo man that was put up as a candidate. I say, if people want to take over your land, go and look at the votes that man got in that election. I promise you, he did not get up to 3 or 4% of the votes in that election. Clearly, if people want to take over, they will all sit down in their town square, they'll talk to them, let's vote for our brother and take over Lagos. So there is this boogeyman that the APC creates in every election, and the idea now is to ensure that we're on radio, we're on TV, we're educating people, talking to the voters. Those are the people that really matter. Most of these trolls, to be honest, when they're doing all this work, they know the truth. They know the truth, but they are paid to do these things. It's their job. So we cannot afford to really take it personal or take them too serious. What matters is getting this knowledge to the voter, to the people in these communities to start to think. And that work is what must be done now, right? It must be done now. It must be consistent. It must be broken down in the Yoruba language, on Yoruba stations, on vernaculars, pidgin stations, elite consensus stations, in newspapers, and we are doing that consistently, right? And then also to let them know that, see, our suffering, we're all going to suffer this thing together. If a leader does not work for us, well, all of us are going to suffer this thing. It's not about the tribe that the person is from, especially at the national level. Does this person have you in heart? Is this person there to steal money or to make your life better? And the evidence, how they say, the taste is in the pudding, right? So that's my perspective on it.
Building, that's the Chinese restaurant, Chinese supermarket, that's it there. So January they stop.
This January they stop. Let them stop Nigerians to enter this country.
Yes. Why? What's happening?
They get me written notice, they get me approval from government, they get anything there, make them bring that decision.
That's what they know since January.
But before January, this is enter.
Before January.
Last Nigerians they come inside before.
Okay.
And that's all.
Okay. My name is ASG. Currently, we are at the Chinese Chamber, Airport Road, Abuja. So we came, I am up to 3 or 4 there. So we are not allowed to enter the Chinese supermarket. So it's not a joke, it's not a lie. We did Abuja right now, we did the place now, show the environment.
That's the place. That's the
That's the
building.
place. That's the,
So
that's the
apparently,
building there.
yeah, we are trying to we've been want to try enter the place, maybe know how far. But we have that now our Nigerian people, and then they sell Babi. They are the ones selling in there. So if we go there, they might lose their job. Me, I was thinking we should just go and try to sell for us or not. But the security have explained things to us, and I think it's going to be wise. I don't want our people that are there working. They say even if they sell for us now to backfire on them. I mean, that's what they said. That's what they said. So I don't. We will not go to inside the. We don't want to force ourselves inside the supermarket, so it's not cause issues. So for now, we just confirm that okay, you cannot go in as a Nigerian. Okay, they said that it's from January. They stop allowing Nigerians to buy things since from January. So you cannot enter. It's only for Chinese people. So that's what it is. We have confirmed it and it's true. So that's it. So
Ezzy, how do you feel about this? Since you are not
I
happy.
feel devastated. I came here with drama actually, but you see things where they back on. So I had to like behave myself.
Yes, you see,
I don't
No,
want
no.
to.
I know, yeah, you say everything to
Guys,
Instagram.
stop it. Okay, let's talk what is more important right now. Nigerians are not allowed to go in. It's not a joke. And
we
we're
all came
here.
together with
Yeah.
Yeah, so we came together to actually see if it was true.
Briefly
But
summarize it.
yes, so we came to see if it was true, but unfortunately, it is true. Like if you're a Nigerian, you can't actually walk in there to get something. Reason being, I don't know, they don't have a reason. They haven't even actually given us the reason.
but we had that so
Yes.
that's have been trying to
Yeah.
make that room.
For Nigerians to
So
go back
yeah,
in.
and apparently they say that there are Nigerians working in there, so that if we go inside to get something, it might affect the Nigerians that are working inside. You get, so we are not allowed to go
And
inside.
it's our Nigerian people that are the security in the estate, so we not want to implicate them. So we will not be going inside.
Yeah, we don't just want to.
However, I'm so that they I'm not asking.
Green khaki dey
It's
background.
not all that he call like this, so
They open fire.
That is so sad. It's such a shame. Eh? That Nigerians in your own country, you don't even feel, you are not even comfortable. Hey, God, I beg you. Yeah? In your own country, you can't even go and buy something. Chinese people, can you try this in China? Can any Nigerian go set up a business and say they will not sell to a Chinese person, regardless of what happened? Will they dare do that? Why are our leaders making us look, God, oh, God go punish APC and everybody when they support am. In your own country, you are not even safe, you are not secure, you can't buy things. In your own country, they are discriminating against you in your own country, on your land, in your father's house. They are saying no, they will not sell to you. Meanwhile, in China, you cannot try it. You can't even own property without a Chinese person being involved. They won't even they won't even give you the land to buy. Do you know how hard it is for Nigerians to do business in China? That these Chinese people are in Nigeria, they have the audacity to open their mouth and fix it and say they are not selling to Nigerians. If Nigerians no make sure say government seal that place, throw away key, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Because you cannot come to another man's country, set up a business, taking advantage of the land and the resources in that country, and then shut the indigenous of that country out of it. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. It happens nowhere else in the world. How can Nigerians fold their hands? I'm just waiting. Oh, this story is just unfolding. Me, I want to see what will happen as the days unfold. Tomorrow na Monday. I want to see the capacity that Nigerians will have, because you are pressed in every direction. Every day, people are unaliving in Nigeria. Every single day, unalive is just like, hey, just one of those things. These things are not normal. These things are not normal. If they do not do something about APC, nobody will remain for that country the way it is going. If people don't come together and insist, hey, oh, people are afraid of being unalive, but you're unaliving every day. Unaliving every day. Bandits, Boko Haram, between bandits, Boko Haram, police, not be police, accidentally fire person which day yesterday for here, a father, a breadwinner, because of 500 naira, 500 naira bribe. Let's say fire the man don go beyond. You are not safe anywhere on the road though. You don't know, there's no guarantee. I never see this kind thing for my life. You dey comot, you dey travel, you have to you go first do how many day fasting, because na so fasting and prayer now na sabi. As una fast reach, dey pray reach, nothing dey happen. That one no suppose tell una say something, there is something more that we are doing that we are not doing, that we should be doing that we are not doing. If this video does not annoy you, that a foreign business, this is the one that they showed us. So there are businesses, there are certain places in Nigeria you cannot drive to ahead. There are certain estates that you cannot, in your father's land. You people, do you understand that? You cannot drive to in Nigeria. Hey, God, oh. Hey. Oh. I don't know what else to say. This video really anger my spirit. I just come here, come pour heart out, because I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Nigerians are not secure anywhere, even in your father's land. Government can just show up now, demolish somebody's property. Something that you will not see anywhere else in the world. Tribalism, na our hand the plenty pass. Religion wey no be our papa and mama own o, na we do am pass. Na we even know am pass. Una no dey ask una sef question, say with all the religion, with all the prayer, with all the fasting, wetin gon dey happen? Is it that we are praying to the wrong God? Abi dey sell us, dey give us the wrong? Una no dey even, but is nobody curious to that extent to even say, let me go and do research, let me go and check. Why everybody is busy kabashing, going to Mecca, praying, Muslim, this one being Muslim, Christian religion that they gave you people. These people are busy serving you the gods they stole from your land behind closed doors. When some of us go talk for here, they go say, touch not our prophet, do our prophet no harm. We know wetin they see. The gods of your land that they stole from your land is in museums around the world. The ones that they worship are inside their houses. They worship them while you are sleeping. You people will be here. You know what? Enough. I cannot go talk the one you pass me. Thank you for stopping by. I just wanted to come here and quickly do a round, because this is appalling. To watch your own country people in their own land, in their father's house. It's like going to your father's house and they're telling you not to enter the house. A foreign business is telling you that you are not allowed into their premises. Okay, even if they say they shut down they say Nigerians should not come in, they're not going to sell to Nigerians because of a few unscrupulous elements. Are the whole of Nigerians unscrupulous? Are they unscrupulous? Anyway, me, I'm waiting. Tomorrow we go see as e go be, whether that business go still dey stand. Then I go know, say really the muguness it has entered the bloodstreams. In your own country, you cannot walk anywhere, you cannot buy from people, foreigners in your land, foreigners. You will not dare try this in China. You will not try it. You can't even own business in China easily. You will not, you can't own, I will born your papa. You want to go and own business. If Chinese man not dey involved in that business, he's not going to succeed. Now they call your country, they tell you, say, they not go sell to you for your papa land. And everywhere normal. Oh God. Hell. Hell. Why be saying that Nigeria I dey connected to this country because the way my body dey pepper me, I don't know why I dey ask myself. A foreign business in your own father's land is telling you they are not going to sell to you. Everywhere normal. That place, they suppose surround that place. Tell them, say, demand, say, who tell you, say, make you not sell to Nigeria? We want to know the person. They get embassy for Nigeria. Una no fit lay siege on that embassy. Una no fit lay siege. Don't say, nah. Ain't gonna happen. We dey chop shit for government hand. We dey chop shit for police hand. We dey chop shit from government house. Foreigner, hell to the no. Una dey there quiet, they do freaking video. What is it going to take for Nigerians to stop taking bullshit from people? What is it going to take? The things that you cannot do in other people's country, they are forcing it down your throat, and people are taking it. What? Oriyomi, thank you very much. Good night, my brother. Hey, Romari, how now? Eh? John Kruger, I'm telling you, people have not stopped. This is what bothers me about these so-called Christians and Muslims. You people have been praying since. Is it not time? Because me, I had to ask myself question. That's what brought me to the knowledge that I have. Like, what the heck? You pray, fast. No freaking result for the common good of everyone. Is it not time for you to withdraw yourself and say, you know what, are we praying to the wrong God, or we are not saying it correctly, or what exactly is wrong? Nobody asks themselves questions, just follow blindly, and still new pastors are springing up on the same fake philosophies that they are sharing with you people. Wetin I sabi. I the one when I get now, I go give you now. I not send anybody, Papa. You are free to practice whatever religion you are practicing, but e get where even when you dey go, when all these people dey do traditional things and everything, if they do something no work, they go sit down, they go ask and say, wait, why this thing no work? They go go back. Which one come be your own? Zombie. You just go chop. They just tell you, oh, your neighbor is your enemy. They don't want you to progress. Oh, don't take this thing from this person anymore. Your neighbor want to hurt you. E no pass like that. You don't see that is a propaganda to put you against your neighbor. I'm not saying don't be careful of people. We all know there are bad people out there. I'm not saying don't be careful. But you see, this whole religion of the thing, it has eaten so deep into the soul of the black man. It is the greatest undoing of the black man. The greatest undoing of the black man. And yet people are ready to lay their lives down for this, for earth that has been existing billions of years before you came. Romari, I'm telling you, they have had a free pass in our country, so to treat us like slaves and mine our resources. Can you remember the fire? Yeah, I remember that fire outbreak in a factory in Lagos. The workers were always, I heard about that overnight and didn't have a way. Can you imagine? In a country where they are normal, hey God, oh, waiting. How do we get out of this? What is it going to take for Nigerians to break? What? As we dey talk this one, people are buying every single day in the hands of Boko Haramists, in the hands of bandits, in the hands of police, in the hands of soldier, in the hands of their neighbors, in the hands of their parents. People are not safe anywhere. Heap on top of that, tribalism. On top of that, religious bigotry. Hey! Only one people. Ha! Oh, Salobua. This matter not just let I no fit me no fit pre ten d. There's no way I no go talk. That's the only problem I have. Because e get as the thing go bite me, I must talk. If I no talk come out, e be like say I no normal. Na im make me dey come here come rant o. I'm telling you, e dey pain me like say na me the thing dey I dey there as the thing dey happen. What is it going to take for Nigerians? People dey unalive themselves inside their bedroom. On top of that one, what will it take for Nigerians all over to rise up and say, hell to the no, we perish, we perish. They're just taking people off any. Recently, the West don't sign contract with Miyetti Fulani people. So Fulani now is gradually going to take over the West. Nobody, I never see any, no outrage. They don't kill their monarchs. They don't maim their people. They don't beach their wives and children. On top of that, they don't kidnap many. Everywhere, silence. Everywhere is great silence. E no concern me, no concern me. Until chop in front of their door. Nobody is outraged. Every day for middle bed, every day that they unalive people. They know they unalive every day. Like say na hey God, hey, I refuse to be desensitized. I refuse to be desensitized. They go uni just Plateau State University, they go there, rape people, carry the ones that they want carry, unalive the ones that they want unalive, do wetin they like, they comot, nothing stop them. On top of that one, they still kpai some villagers along the way. Una hear say the company wey dey manufacture baby food for Nigeria, they find increased amount of sugar and honey for the baby food wey dem dey sell to Nigeria and Africa at large. Cerelac, Nido, which other food product? Una hear? They no dey do the same, they no dey sell the same product to people for Europe and the rest of the world. Na only Africa dem dey come dump. Make una children, dem wan kpai una children, una fold hand. Who know wetin? All the people wey don chop that food now, we no know the generation of people wey don chop that food with enough sugar. Thank God o, say I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Some of us na ogi and salt na we take grow, homegrown pap, guinea corn pap and salt na we take grow. Oh my God, hey, I love my roots. Village way, hey God abeg o. Sugar and honey, boku for children food. Children food wey dem dey feed una children, people go dey buy am, dem dey chop am. Nobody thought of an idea of creating baby food in Nigeria. It has to be imported. It has to be imported, and you will feed your children that food. You no know wetin dem don put inside those children now. Now when dem don grow finish, na you go dey see the impact. They say they never record obesity for Nigeria until most recently. It is on the rise, and people are wondering why. Now, kukuma, the people of means in Nigeria, like they buy Cerelac and wetin they call the Lido. Those of us that grew up in the village, we don't know all those things. Now later in life, now we come into Lido. We don't even know wetin Cerelac be. Praise the Lord, somebody. They will defend it with their life, with their very existence, Romani. They will defend it with every liquid of their body. I don't know what they them on TikTok, if you see the way they pander to them, oh, shame will catch you. You go say, wow, this self-hate is on another level. This self-hate. Eh? Hmm. Yeah, you are right, Romari. I can't even argue with you. But I can't stop talking, no. We can't stop. Maybe this talking is somehow moving some type of needle. I don't even know whether which needle they move, whether na life right needle or left. I don't know. I sure want to talk. Are we going to continue to allow them to use those that give permission? This is the problem. When are Nigerians going to realize, rise up in their fullness, in their glory, in their strength, and take back a society that does not take care of its women and children is a doomed society. Please, will I be out of place if I say that's what we're experiencing in Nigeria right now? Nigeria is doomed. Every day, where people's lives don't matter, that's a doomed society. It's doomed. People, they do children anyhow. They go do them anyhow. She bind them, she bind the wife, husband on wife, wife on husband, oh, relatives on each other. Ha! Hmm. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's disturbing for me. I just can't be silent. I can't be quiet. I just cannot be quiet. I see evil, I must call it out. I can't. There are innocent people in Nigeria that are suffering. Direct suffering is hitting them directly. It is hitting them directly. They don't have anybody to run to. They don't have anybody to talk to. All they have is themselves. Look at the man's video that was having what's it called? What's this thing? The man was having some type of episode yesterday. This man, right? Nobody could give him CPR. Nobody knew what was going on with him. All they could do was hold their hands and watch this man for 3 freaking hours until this man died. Whether it was an epileptic episode, I don't know. But there was just something going on with the man. Nobody could save his life. No emergency, no hospitals around, nothing. That man died. Somebody's father, somebody's grandfather, just like that in public after struggling for his life for 3 good hours. What is wrong with us, Nigerians? Wetin dey happen to us? As at the time they posted this information, the person that shared it was like, they don't know what's going on with the man. No, please, that people should please explain to them what they need to do. Nobody could give CPR. Somebody was saying, give the man CPR, first aid CPR. Nobody could give him CPR. This man suffered until he died, my people. Eh? Hey God, oh, may we find help when we need it because I don't even know what to say. Let me read this to you guys. This is on David Hundeyi's thing. The tweet started with, I think, GRV's wife, because I think GRV's wife is a scientist. The real problem with letting GMOs into African agri supply chains has nothing to do with whether they are healthy or not. So, breaking news, maybe you already know, GMO is now officially in Nigeria. I read. The actual issue is that these variants developed using proprietary technology by their American patent holders can mix with local crop variants around the world and become dominant. The patent owner has the right to stop you from planting his GMO seeds and to dictate how much of it you can buy. These GMOs are also engineered not to reproduce the normal way. So that instead of just planting part of the old harvest, farmers must buy seeds every freaking planting season. A time will come when the local variants will disappear and the farmers will need to buy seeds from the American GMO patent holders like Syngenta USA every planting season, which means that a country's ability to grow food will directly depend on its relationship with yangs. I will leave you to think about the implications of this. If tears not come for your eye, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Ah, e no go better for APC o. E no go better for everybody wey support for APC. Dis catastrophe wey don befall Nigeria, na so e go dey befall all of dem, their families, their lineage. If you support APC consciously or unconsciously, bad thing for generations to come. Oh, you no go get rest. None of your seed go see better thing do. Hey! Nigeria approved the commercialization of genetically engineered corn in January 2024. This is from Dr. Ife Aniebo. This is GRV's wife. Hey! I dey laugh but I wan cry. I just no fit cry. Make I read am for una. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. Nigeria becomes second African country to approve biotech corn for commercial planting. In January 2024, Nigeria approved the commercial release of four tiller maize varieties, which have been genetically engineered for improved insect resistance and drought tolerance. In addition to South Africa, Nigeria has become the second country in Africa to approve the commercialization of genetically engineered corn. In marketing year 2022-23, Nigeria produced an estimated 12.7 million metric tons of corn, with an average yield of 2.2 tons per hectare. According to the African Agriculture Technology Foundation, yields of tiller maize could reach up to 10 tons per hectare if grown under good agronomic practices. My brother, it is extremely sad. It's devastating. It is devastating. Yes, CCO, I saw that. Let me even pull that up. I saw that. Please, guys, bear with me. I'm very emotional right now. I just need to put something on. So if we don't hear from, if you just hear silence, please just bear with me.
So talking about corruption, I had set up a forensic audit as soon as I took over last year in Abia. And so that there won't be any argument, I called in one of the top 3 audit firms in the world. And not too long ago, they turned in their report. And some of the things in the report are frightening. So, some 9.3 billion naira was paid to 7 contractors for contracts that were not executed at all up till today. Another 15.9 billion naira, almost 16 billion, was paid to 63 contractors with no supporting documents anywhere in the state. Another 12 billion naira was paid to 2 contractors for contracts that do not exist. Out of this figure, 10 billion naira was on September 25, 2020. And that is almost 4 years. Paid to some contractor for the construction of Abia State Airport. We have spent time trying to locate the airport. Up till now, we have failed. In fact, one of my aides told me the other day that maybe we are using native intelligence to look for the airport, that we should seek artificial intelligence. So as we continue to look for our airport, we have also involved security agencies to help us search. And So that's just an example of what typically happens. And when you juxtapose that with pensions that were lying unpaid for about 10 years and salary arrears, just one of these heading, the 10 billion that was spent to build a non-existent airport was exactly the amount of money that our government used to take off the pension arrears.
I guess you guys heard it. See, I've played it. Hey! Airport, they no see o. 7 freaking contractors. Abi, I did not hear well. Abi, my ear was paining me. 7 contractors, my people. 7 contractors for airport when they not see. Eh? Where are we going? Is anything good going to come out of Nigeria? As the way it is, there's nothing. They're just putting plaster over something they should be doing major surgery on. That's what is happening in Nigeria. They're putting plaster on something that ought to be surgically exercised, taken out. Eh? Victory. LP representatives and senators, what do you have to say about that? Are they not the same people? What is the state of Labour Party today? What is the state of Labour Party today as we speak? Are they not? They are even worse than the PDAPC. If you ask me, they have not even become worse than them. How are you so sure that the PDAPC has not already collected their bribe, collected this amount of money they want to collect, and push their people in front? How are you so sure the LP candidate is not one of the people that they have pushed to the front from the PDAPC? I am no longer fooled. I'm sorry. On this very one, we differ. I am no longer. We see what the LP represent. All the people that were that came up on the back of Peter Obi. What is their impact today? Apart from this man, Alex Oti, and Alex Oti, just has the heart to work for his people. This man will still have worked for his people regardless of where he came from, just like Peter Obi would have still been able to function as a president, whether he won on the platform of APC, PDP, AAC, whichever party. Please miss me with that. Not with the way Nigerian the politics in Nigeria has opened my eyes, not the way I see it anymore. I'm sorry. The LP people they've even proven to be worse off. Where is the chairman? Let him come and account for the money that was stolen. They say they don't accuse you thief. Oh, come tell us, come and say, no be me, I no thief, my hand no deal. These people are just trying to implicate me. Till tomorrow, story from another story to another story to another story. All the people when they vote in enter from a LP, they won all of them just move from the LP enter PDAPC. I beg you. If Peter Obi move enter any party wey Peter Obi, even if na cat and dog party, I follow Peter Obi. That's my stand. Na the man I dey follow. You see all these parties, to hell with every single one of them. They are all the same. Everybody na for their pocket, they sabi. Look at the state of the country. They say there's supposed to be opposition, where you don't ever see any of the Labour Party people coming out to shout vehemently and refuse and reject some of this nonsense. None of them. Radio silence. If Peter Obi not talk, Ahmed fit come out sometimes. God bless the man. The man come out that day, throw volcano for news station, tell them wetin e feel. Wetin happen? They go in university, go comot accreditation. Na lie abi na true? Miss me with all of that, please. Victory, miss me with it. And you see, it is about the person. I don't care. Nigerian politics is filthy to the depths of it. People come on a party, you see a good candidate, you climb on the back of that candidate, you run with it, you become a House of Rep member, you become a senator. You remember that the vision of the party or the person that everybody is running behind is for transparency, so that people can work for Nigeria. You forget all of that. They give you SUV, you collect. You not say the SUV, say, no, my people don't have water. Let me go and put borehole. Do video. Hey, my people, my obedient people, well-meaning Nigerians. So this is what I've done with my money. None of them do it. They give excuse, say, hey, we just came, we are newcomers. To hell with every single one of them. To hell with them. Nobody should come here and talk about any freaking party to me. It is the candidate I'm interested in. Bunch of wicked politicians that we have. Demonic entities. What's happening in the country? Children are not considered as anything. Women are tossed away. You expect that kind of society to thrive? There is no way to thrive. It's not a curse. Labour Party, PDAPC, they are all the same. Mama Echo, welcome. Long time. British, happy New Year.
I was listening to you and I was laughing. Because when the thing don't there, when the situation is so painful, you just have to ease yourself with laughter. If not, one will have mental breakdown for a country that makes you shed tears every day. Were you expecting anything from these LP people who rided an opportunity to get into that place? I wasn't expecting anything more than what we are saying. Because they just left their various parties to enter into this party to grab those seats. So you don't expect anything less than what they are doing. You think they will do the opposite? We're going to wait till what Calabar said to that's till tomorrow. And it's sad. Today I was listening to what this young military officer who took over Burkina Faso is doing in Burkina Faso, Ibrahim. I weep. It makes me weep for my country, Nigeria. We say we don't want military, but look at what a military young man is doing in Burkina Faso. When we are going to compare what he's going to do with what we have now, after 4 years, you will see that we will become envious of Burkina Faso. Just because a good young military officer who has seen it all decide to take over and clear the mess. I don't see Nigeria. Before I was thinking we will be able to clear this mess with a good civilian takeover. But the hope it seems to be far away because we are not even ready, Omo, yet. We are not. Whatever that bring these people we are talking about into power, it's still us that did it. Whether rigging or what, what are we still doing? And some of us are still in the social media space defending nonsense. Person like Reno or Mockery. Look at the rubbish he write every day in Twitter. And he's writing it from a comfort zone of somebody else's country. Every day we have gunshot. Look at what is happening in University of Just. What has those students done? There's a group of people enter into the campus and chasing them away with gunshot. Then at the end of the day, they're going to announce to us how many people die in the process, right? I'm hoping that in Abia State, with what Oti just reported, he will bring everybody to book. The contractors, those who paid them money, everybody must be brought to book. Everybody. That is why for 10 good years, some group of people were not paid in civil service just because they were using the money to pay for contract that was not executed. And I know it is not only in Abia State alone. Look at our youth. Look at our children. There is no hope for a Nigeria child anymore, except you come from the elite family. Every state now, we have street children, age 7, age 8, age 10, all on the street. It's sad, Omoye. It's sad. And when you look at it as if we are so hopeless that there will be no way out, it's painful. But the question is, until we agree in unity to fight the monster that is killing us as a nation, there's not going to be a way out. United we stand, divided we continue to fall. And it's so painful. I rest my case now. Let somebody else speak, my dear. Greetings.
Mama Echo, greetings. So it's just you and I in the studio. I mean, like I said, I owe it to my own self. I don't owe it to anybody. Anything that comes out of there, evil, I'm going to continuously call it out. The small power when I get, now be use. Anybody when get ear, make you ear am. The one when make sense for inside, you take. The one when don't make sense, you leave am. It's simple. Very simple.
You know, every day see how we are hearing billion.
My ear don't fall. After I know they even feel make out. When they hear trillion, billion, I don't feel count the zero again. My brain go just freeze.
Billion. We don't come up from era of million, a billion, trillion.
I dey tell you.
Wait to collect from. Hey. Not the money they use to do something useful. Money looted.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Look at better be waiting be a better do. Just 6 months, you get 30 billion for different account. What are you to say you stay a year, 2 years? Hey. If I do pass Desian, be waiting be that one we do for good luck period. What is wrong with us? Kai. Sometimes I look at it and I say to myself, wait, oh, is it not that when somebody buy, it takes nothing out of this world? What of you to say when somebody buy you, they carry something out of this world? How will it be? Omoye. It to say when person buy everything, when he gather for what he go carry am, because that would determine whether the position when they go put am for the other world, whether heaven or hell, the position when they go put am determine on all the things when he gather from earth come. How will it be? If you not fear anybody, fear Nigeria.
I'm telling you, I dey tell you, Mama Echo, I dey fear Nigerians.
I'm telling you, my dear sister. If we not fear anything, look, how can you give her contract? It is not executed and you pay the money in full. How do you describe that?
And some kind evil, you go the one that say, wetin dey this, you go just swallow money when it's supposed dey for everybody. You no even say, okay, make I even if not the airport not big, you build small one, right? Talk say, okay, now the money you take build airport, you go just carry all, no question asked. Person when they suppose hunt down like bush animal. Hey God. Hey.
And yeah, that same person go sit down. The government is not good. The government is not good. Huh?
I'm telling you. Me when we dey do ourselves, government dey there. How many there be? Even within, I dey use market woman as example every time. You go market, wickedness. You want buy cup of rice. Meanwhile, you don't know they don't reduce that cup of rice. They don't put something in between.
They don't nothing full again for
not
next
be full again. Now half or quarter. Neither they say to you. You go this na full cup. Something when suppose if now 1,000 you take buy something of 1,000 they go sell am to you because now like double. You buy 2,000 for the same for what? Not be people they sell fake rice. Not be people because they sell that. See the coke when they make. See where they go to. See person where they use the acid. Say they fry groundnuts. Because he fast acid, and you expect me person chop that one now may enter person body. You see say now we dey do ourselves.
When we eat and finish, sickness wey not there before go come after a period of time.
Exactly.
Cancer that, cancer this. Our forefather, I dey listen to you when they talk say, now pap now they take bring me up. I say no go let me drink pap.
Women for this, me no, I dey talk my own. Now pap and salt, thank God. I say thank God for village. Hey God, I thank you. Say na pap and salt now we take grow. We know all this cellular. I don't know
when they go put one hand for your mouth, block your nose, make you drink am back.
Child abuse.
If you don't want drink and your mama want to make it go work and you can go block you crank because you know your mother don't full.
Oh my God. Hey, or you get one that they call amoli. You get one thing that it is sweet, but not fruit, right? You get liquid for your own. I don't know. I think it's indigenous to some people. I don't know. Maybe other people have it. I just don't know the name. But we call it amoli. It's dark, very dark fruit. If you squeeze the liquid, it's very sweet. Then they use a mixed ogi for us as children that time. So now we say they eat ogi. So they will mix that thing for inside for you. You go take
So
and eat.
that's
It
the
has
sugar.
eh?
Now I go give the sweetness.
Now you go give the sweet, oh God go bless you. When they don't use that salt, when they see say the pikin they reject am, they'll come use that amoli. They'll come put am inside. The pikin go come. But I got used to the ogi and salt too. Hey, as a child, almost. Shoo. Now wetin dey your parents give you go chop now. Who born you to complain?
I'm telling you. Ah, not be even give us strength when we get today.
My
Compare us to the children of this day when they drink
Cerelac
Millilac.
and Nido milk.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Mm.
You know, say they can't go borrow money join again. I hear say they don't borrow money. Cardozo say he want borrow money for IMF. I start to the road for grant. I say which kind of
They
daft
are
people
borrowing
be
now.
this?
And the
So
painful thing is the fact that they are borrowing it and they are putting the payment date for 2050, 2060, when they will not say they go dock payment. So now
exactly.
the children they never born, plus the small one, and then they borrow their future they eat today. Can you see? Can you see? I don't know I don't understand their mindset of this money they are borrowing for future payment. Because if they're even borrowing it to construct all this infrastructure that will generate money tomorrow for for the people in that time to pay it, it could have been good. But no, they are borrowing to consume and loot. Eh? But I do in office na humanitarian, so the humanitarian na in pocket and in friends pocket na the money dey enter. Abeg.
I never see. Now we they do ourselves. Now we dey wicked our. I was on a space one time. I come dey tell one guy from Nigeria call. He come they talk about the hardship of the country and all of that. Now I come say, you know wetin, this kind hard time, it's important for us as a people to now learn to do things together. Like if you dey live for compound with people, right? Instead of you saying you want to go and buy bag of rice because now it's not very expensive. At that time, I think bag of rice can increase to like 80,000 or more, right? I can say instead of you buy am, you go call your other compound people, right? If na 5 people talk say they wan buy rice too o, instead when one person go dey buy bag of rice, more na just gather money, buy one bag of rice, right? Share am equally amongst yourself. This guy come up, he say wetin me dey talk, wetin me dey talk, say if the person wan buy bag of rice, no be I don forget the excuse wey he give. I go say you don't understand what I'm saying. This is a time to pull together, right? As a people, where suffering dey heightened like this. Wetin you talk?
I said buy and share it together equally.
Na im go stretch, e go even stretch more if you do it that way. Instead of you using the entire 80,000 naira to go and buy bag of rice, right? You are now using less than, let's say 10,000, depending if na 5 people buy am, right? 4,000. The money when you take buy wetin dem dey call am, let's say depending on the number of people, let's say na 5 people, right? 5 people. Is my math Martin? No. 6 people, right?
8 people. If it is 80.
It's 80K. So multiply by 5 people.
10,000, 8 people go buy one bag of rice.
Okay, let's say 10,000, right? So instead when you use that whole 80,000, you don't save 70. So you go use 70 to do other things. Maybe okay, una wan buy, let's say na kerosene una take dey cook for the house, right? Or na gas una take dey cook for the house, right? Una go gather, una go
charcoal stove that they do now. Everybody don enter village life.
You buy kerosene. Okay, if you buy kerosene, or maybe na wood una dey use, una go how as una take go collect wood? People when dem dey village, wood not be their problem, right? If na kerosene, una go gather money, buy kerosene together, share am. It will stretch more. Instead of going outside to go, people no dey fit go farm. Plant your food inside your house. Get old bags of cement, bags of rice, old bag
All,
of beans,
all the
everything.
bag of rice they put sand. It don't
Eh,
become farm now.
thank you. You do your own compost. Bananas are very good for compost.
Mm-hmm.
Anything when you eat remain, right? When you know say go dissolve into sand, not be plastic, not be all those heavy things, right? Just
Just
pack and put am for the sand.
before you know it, don't compose, don't become manure.
E don become manure. You
Mm-hmm.
go dey grow your yam for your backyard. You go dey grow your potatoes for your. The guy come up. I don't forget the excuse. The guy did not seem to understand what I was saying. He completely went off tangent. I come dey say this na the problem. This is the problem. You see this individuality when e dey foreign to us as a people,
Mm-hmm.
because really we are communal people. Na im
Yes,
be
now
the
you
thing wey
bring
dey
your
spoil.
idea, bring my idea, we work together. That is that not the upbringing we grow up? That is why
Thank
this
you.
generation is become we are a stranger in this so-called generation we now grow up to see.
Exactly.
We
Right.
are stranger.
Exactly. And I told him, I said, now that one e go dey effective. So that way people, communities will be developing on their own. Una go just dey take care of una selves, right? If women dey the compound, those when they get children, some women go dey work. The ones wey go
Mm-hmm.
dey work, some go dey house, una they go gather take care of the children together, right? The ones wey go work go pay una small thing for taking care of the children. At least una go dey get something put for
Mm-hmm.
pocket or where all of them dey accept to no problem. Now we dey do ourselves now. It is us. One person go reach there. Remember that time for village, I say one man na only him be the richest man, na him go school for the whole village. Na him be the richest man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead when the rich man go raise other people, encourage them to go to school, maybe put them on scholarship, so that only not only he go reach for the village, he go leave the people ignorant as they are, so that not only him they go dey praise until the day when the man go kpai. When he kpai, the whole village go dey mourn. They go say,
Yeah.
oh, they don lose their benefactor. Na that mindset na im Nigerians still dey till today. They don
But
kukuma
the
dey
thing
look.
is,
Mhm.
as long as we live in those kind of dream, we are going to continue with this nonsense. You see all of them now, all the politicians, they are already grooming their sons. They are grooming them ahead of for Ghana.
Oh
They are
yeah.
grooming. Shebi Rufai they bring you into politics. Tinubu don't carry you inside. At the end of the day, they will end up to begin to serve their children after their papa don't come out. Look at what they are doing in Lagos. Knowingly, they are knowingly collecting people's land, calling it one kind of names. Eh? Mm. Mm.
I'm telling you, and you know the sad part is watching even this election unfold. The same people when they talk, he's a strategist,
Mm-hmm.
he's a strategizer,
Mm.
he's a political jingoist, he's a
Uh,
political bamboozle. You know,
he
get
only
drama when I don't hear finish.
he only used 20 years to plan how to rig himself in. He not plan how to he not use a plan how to solve the problem that is coming to meet.
Thank you.
Because the same energy he put in rigging, if he has used it to plan, okay, what is one problem in Nigeria? Security. Okay, how far is this security? This. Okay, what has the people done that has not succeeded? What will I do different when I come in? Day one, instead of say subsidy renews, I will say, you military officer and I gave you people 1 month. Let this
Exactly.
security. Why you not come up with that agenda for us? Best when he gets strategy, not plan. Okay, economy. What is the problem in economy? Yeah. Okay, people, they are not agriculture. What is wrong in that area? How many are we are how many percentage of things are we exporting? Okay, let us increase our import. Which area? agriculture. What are we looking into? This. Not plan and put for ground. I be not be so that they strategize.
You talk
Technology. Okay, they have left us behind though. Which area did? How do we go about it? Let's look up for all these smart children. Let's see how much you are going to put into that area so that these children can begin to grow in this area. Not planner. The strategist man. Then come to the area of contract that award to people, whether federal or state. Let's look at each of the states. Which contract did they award that were not executed paid? Who are those responsible? Is it not all these things they are supposed to plan put for ground? Let's look at life. What is wrong with our life? Why are we this? What do we need to do? When Chebina, if you list all the problem, they put all this strategy into play. They talk that before so time, this would have been executed. This would be executed. Unemployment, because as soon as they are doing all this, it will open doors for employment. Yes or no?
Of course, yes. But Tina, you don't talk am. All those 20 years.
Nothing. You only spend 20 years in planning how to rig, not to enter into office legitimately.
No. Not to bribe people, not to sign contract with the devil himself. Because the people when you go plot with to win the election, right? The Fulani hegemony when you go plot with, they tell us say you can't do nothing about the Boko Haramis. Because some of them are they sponsor them, allegedly. Now they sponsor them, right? So you no go fit. So it's in order for him to get them, he needed to concede and sell himself to the greatest of the devils. Na make you see say insecurity dem no go fit lie this man, he no go lie fit solve am. My own prayer be say make the same, you see this thing wey dem dey do to these people, make dem just do am to indirect seed or wife. Na that one go sweet me. No understand, make dem taste the medicine so that dem go demand. When dem don thief dem, dem come demand for 170 trillion naira for their release.
Exactly. Man be say kidnapper na no get sense. How na go kidnap person when they suffer like you? You know the people where
social media now to raise money.
Why will you kidnap person when they suffer with you? Why can't you just go and look there? People now get all the ammunition, plot it very well, and carry them. By the time now they pinch them one by one, all the state governor, all both present and current, except the one when they work for in people. If not, every other one begin they pick them. Present and current, go to House of Assembly, go to the senator, all of them. Then they go find solution to the problem.
He say when they go focus on that one, na Bobrisky na they see arrest, transfer am. Na that one come dey make news. Oh God, I know they support the guy, but I sorry for him. Now they come carry am from there, go kiri. Hey God. Meanwhile, people when they main people, they collect people.
The problem be say they no wan come forward to tell us exactly why they carry that guy. Not be money laundering. In fact, you know say Bobrisky in all this thing, if they create another problem for Nigeria, not be small. If you see the people when don't change to they dress like woman, it don't increase.
It don't increase now. Yeah, it's on the rise. Yeah.
You see as Yahoo come, it can gradually grow. Now so Bob Whiskey abi wetin.
You dey twist your tongue, Bob Whiskey.
Bob whiskey, not be risky again. The dress it don't become commotion. Of recent, when is it Parara that was showing different cross dress? I say they don't increase like this. Only this on Bobrisky and this Brown, James Brown. Now only two of them. Oh, I don't know. Say they don't increase until your friends come begin they see different one, different one. Now they call they ask. I say why you dey dress like this? And I say he notice say when you be like a woman, 9 men they give you money. He said, nah, he said, when you are in need, they know they agree, you know they see help. But when you be dressed like woman, then they go begin to notice you. Now that time they go they see help. I say, really? So when you dress like this, follow my can't go. When you read that, you go plan why when you go take give you money, when you not go. One he dey date he dey date a fellow man. The man is saying they date woman because in the when he reach, he not go dress finish. He go tell the man say na back he go knack am. So until wetin happen when he come expose say na man, he didn't know all this why. Artificial breast dey, artificial nyash dey. So e get how they go dress up. You know go even think so na man I dey dress up. I say which kind generation be all this?
Oh, generation of Cerilac and Indomie.
So now wetin the Cerilac wey they drink?
If not, yes, now. If you drink Cerilac and Nido, raise your hand up in the air. Oh my God. Now we dey see so.
I say, is it where we are going to? People they do satellite for space. Technology they go everywhere for other country. There's nothing with the event make we carry go. Now they don't bring GMO come our country with the clap. What have we come up with that we have imported out? What?
Airpiece. Maybe they say at least airpiece. So at least airpiece don't give us pride. We can boast on airpiece. If we say okay, we don't start to do our airline. We dey manufacture our own cars now. Be like say government say they want support people when they manufacture cars now. They want through their support.
Airpiece battle never finish. Except Nigeria go stand giddy bam behind that man say whether you like it or not, we go patronize am, make it even grow.
That's not the message when we dey push. Everybody need to. That's not the message when we dey push, and I think Nigerians are in on it. Because personally, me not feel wait for am to come this side. No matter where I dey for this side, I go take flight from where I dey, go there, go fly to Nigeria. I go support am. And everybody is on that same page. Most people, a lot of Nigerians are pushing the same.
Look at the council one now when the airline don't do us for all this year.
I'm telling you, the disrespect.
Not only disrespect, the fraud.
Yes, the money, exactly. When they go, they charge us billing unnecessarily.
Which of this thing they were collecting 17 million, not thousand, million. And Epic came, Epic choose to charge, is it 4 million? Then they now brought that very, is it business? I be waiting. They brought it to 5 million. Now all of a sudden, economy when Epic bring to 1 million, 1.2, they now come, they come begin to slash their own to 600. I say, so you can carry 600 before? Hey!
I'm telling you.
No.
They rip us off, complete rip off.
Not before 1 year or more years.
For years.
Yes. If there's anything Nigeria will do in this battle, is to show that they say our own have come to stay.
Exactly. No, that's what we're pushing. No, anybody when they here now, if I ask you where if once epic show, what's Kene is saying something here. Kene say airpiece is heavily dependent on foreign entities from lease, insurance, etc. Yeah, so how do we? So if he's heavily, so our patronizing, if we remain with him consistently, right, regardless, we keep using him. It would help him with those heavy those lease and insurance, correct, Kenny? Because we have to help the man. He's the only one that is sustaining us now with the correct food, pepper soup. Hey, are you kidding me? Eh? Then they lie, say dollar. Dollar, meanwhile, to
Oh,
do
everybody use dollar lie. Mama, our grandmama for village use dollar lie for the pepper when they.
oh,
Oh, Nigeria. Kai. Who not fear Nigeria? You don't see anything fear again. Kai.
telling you.
Even the devil, they fear Nigeria.
I'm telling you, devil they respect. When Nigerians dey, devil they sit down, go comot cap. You go say make nobody disturb, but you wan watch, you wan study Nigerians. I'm
I'm
telling you.
telling you.
Hey. Hmm.
But if we use all this energy, take make our country to be better, won't it make sense? Won't it?
Ah, it will make a lot of sense. So, I mean, for me, that's what I push. Everybody should support Air Peace.
Yes.
Everybody. And any airline that wants to come up and join Air Peace is open to it because the more the merrier. So they will have
Mm-hmm.
enough aircraft to be carrying our people wherever they are. So we don't have to rely on all these international airlines anymore. That's what we need to do. We need
Because
to help each other grow.
number one, they know
But if you can
Nigeria
get
travel.
it right in the country, go ahead.
They know that Nigeria travels a lot,
Exactly.
and as such, they not turn us to milk cow milk. I be waiting that they not come to milk us, and nobody find out, nobody challenged them until Epis came on board.
Yep.
They were using dollar to lie to us.
Yep.
Kai. And we will believe them. We believe them. Only only one flight when Airpeace do all the story because they say breeze blow, foul yash, e open. Huh? It's so painful.
It
But you
is.
see, our government is not even looking into that exposure because most of the money they were spending was not their money. It is looted money, so they can spend it anyhow.
Mm,
Do not fear us.
I'm telling
And all
you.
the don't use us for too long.
Yep. And they continue to use us. And that's why the country,
Mhm.
they know by all means they try make it not work so that we will continue to rely on them. Until we
And
do wetin Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Senegal do. Omo, we are a long thing. See wetin they don turn Congo to. See wetin dem don turn Haiti to. See wetin dem don turn Sudan to. Sudan, you know say there's a an active situation in Sudan right now. Congo,
mhm.
Sudan, and the rest. Using us against each other. I no know. And you know the funny thing, in fact the way I get power reach now fit because if person say make e dey think all dis thing fit craze. Dis
Mhm.
Nigeria we must get it
They
right.
be they be Sudan. That is why make we learn from Sudan too. Sudan, they fight themselves until they divide. With the hope say when they don't divide, things go better. But for where? Not be recently they start their own war now.
Now you know. Oh wow, Holy Mary, you have not gone to Nigeria in 16 years because of expensive ticket. Ah, Bio, now you will get hope. Oh. I'm telling you, God go bless Sam. In fact, all of us, we go get hope. We go even come dey visit Nigeria pass. By the grace of this insecurity issue, we need to even if those people make their ticket cheaper. Exactly. Even if na airpiece we go still take. I no care how much airpiece dey charge, na im I go take. Naim, I'm telling you, they don't milk us dry. Can you imagine as soon as the man just enter the scene, see as they drop all their prices.
They drop am so that they go frustrate am out of the system. Then they will not come back to what they are doing again.
He say to say, you know wetin he talk? He say they drop am, say that they think say, if to say e fly, if they fit run am out, Nigerians go come dey pay double the amount.
Yes, they want to run him out so that they will now get back this money that they try to dey wan run am, but na lie dem talk by the grace of God. And by the sense of our head, so that because we have to use sense, make we know say this fight not be APs that they fight, na Nigerians na that they fight.
Help me loud am for the tribal bigots in the house when dem no dey wan hear word. Once the man just come out, because dem see say where he ask Isiagu, abeg, I no know wetin dem wan make the man do. The man is from the east, na their fabric be that. Me now come get private airline. Please, why I no go use Edo outfit, Esan land outfit for that matter? Why? Is something not wrong with me if I don't do it? Is it not for you for
Is Isiagu not part of one of the tribe in Nigeria? Is that not the address? Is it not?
They get headache on top of the cloth. They say na Igbo aircraft, na Igbo airline. Make they say they want start Yoruba. I say, oh my God.
So why is their presidential candidate going to all these other states to campaign and they will wear the tribal cloth of those states? Why?
Exactly.
I mean, during election, I know they see am. I'm asking now.
All of us should be we witness them.
During election, should be when they go to Igbo, they go wear the Isiagu. When they go to
Thank you.
When they go to Benue, they go wear TV cloth. When they see the way that they dress when they go to the north during election. We just look for unnecessary things to pick out of the good things of people.
I'm telling you.
Instead of focusing on the good, we are focusing on the irrelevant.
Irrelevancies. Instead we go join hands, say, hey, celebrate now our own be this. So some lunatics, wey no know their left from their right, start to dey spew hate. Now say, see me see trouble. I come from a particular region.
Similar children.
That's true. Now Cerelac children, that's Cerelac.
Cerelac and similar.
Yes, Cerelac and Nidomi. Because of this problem, who know wetin dem put inside? Who know wetin dem put inside? Maybe some of them their head. Hey God.
And plenty sugar.
Hey. Oh my goodness.
And plenty sugar.
Hey.
God go deliver us.
God already give us the power to deliver ourselves. Now
we have to deliver ourselves.
Now we dey waste time. He don already give us all the tools wey we need. Now we dey dull ourselves. Now we dey by ourselves, dey do ourselves. I'm telling you. Now we dey do ourselves by ourselves. Now we, because everything when we need, we don already get am. Manpower we get, human resources brekete everywhere. Make we come collect wetin our own be now. Well, we did it before. People kpai. Guess what? People go continue to kpai. As e dey happen every day. They stop. Every day is kpaing. Every day it is happening. Is that not madness?
No, the thing is, if we're expecting, God, I think what we think, it's like they don't brainwash watch us. So we are thinking that God has to come down and show himself that I am God and I'm wearing buba and shokoto. So I have come to save you. That is the truth. Because that is why they will tell us, say, may we pray. Pray waiting.
And na that one that they use take gag us now. They will say
Okay.
pray and fast.
See
Pray and
Israel.
fast. All the prayer when they don't pray, all the fast when they don't fast. Because are we not seeing the results? And I said it earlier, right? I said e never reach when people go sit down and think, wait, we've been praying for the past 60 years at least. Our parents prayed and the ones before them prayed. We are now praying. What is really the problem? Is it that we are serving the wrong God? Or maybe they gave us the wrong thing to be praying to? Nobody they ask that question. And there's a high probability that that's the case. But nobody wants to do the research. People are just
Because
comfortable with that whole thing. Meanwhile, these people they use your God till they oppress you. Then they worship your African ancestral gods behind closed doors.
because the people that have turned it to business, they don't want people to know. The church na business now, na enterprise. Enterprise. Somebody was saying, I don't know, somebody was telling me last week, I be 2 weeks ago, say, come. People go tell una say, God go give you money. But you need to sow a seed with your own money for God to give you money. And I get access to God to pray for God to give you money. So why did the person still collect seed of money from you if we dey think? Since now you get access to God to pray for money to come into your purse, why did he not pray to that God to get money first? So what is the difference between this person and a 419? The 419 try to use romance to deceive some people to get money from the people. Pastor, twist your head. Use your problem to lie to you to collect money. So both of that, they not doing 419. And that is the truth.
Mm, not true.
And that is
Not
the
true.
truth.
He say
So
Pastor
all
Abel Damina. Who be that one? I don't know that one. No. I know they follow all these people.
now
Kene, who be that?
now one ministry, all of them get different ministry. Whether they call a different God, everybody gets your own God in the name of church.
Oh,
Anything.
Yowa. Gavitas, welcome. Oh, happy Sunday to you. Nothing they happen to help you. So we're just talking about the issue with the Isiagu that he used as his uniform, right, for the crew, and how people were reacting to it. How some bonus were saying that they should create Yoruba airline. No, or Odua airline. Then they
As
come
if
say, will you shut up? Now
as if
personal
that
business with this, private business.
as if they tell the Yoruba people make they not get their private airline.
Now so they tell them, people come tell them say, wetin una dey talk? Who anybody dey stop una? This man na im business be this. Make una find who go open. God, I never see that kind of thing before. I say, wow, see what we have degenerated to as a people.
No, that is what Cerelac and Similac and some people
And Nido milk,
I need
Nido
to be.
milk we do. Not be those of us when use salt drink garri and
Uh-huh.
ogi. All those things not dey affect us. Oh my God, I no fit laugh. Nigeria, I never see this kind thing before. Eh? Hmm. Hey, now wow. Hey, He criticizes most Nigerian pastors. Okay. But he too is a pastor now. So why is he criticizing? Not the same book that they are preaching from?
No, everybody gets your own interpretation now.
Ah, yo, not true. Even the Bible get different King James, New King James, English version. In fact, the meaning not going to look alike again. There many. Okay, everybody gets interpretation. That one you see that one talk. Oh. Eh? The way I dey root for, in fact, gravitas, the way I no fit wait make the man enter North America. I cannot wait. Make I just hear say lasan say na New York e dey, or e dey Houston, or e dey Atlanta, ó ti lọ.
At
I go
least
just book.
you must use one as a base.
Exactly. I go just say, guess what? Earpiece, I fly from wherever I am, go there. Go enter airline. Dat pepper soup I must chop o. Jollof
No,
rice with dat.
no, go relax. We go meet pepper soup home.
I'm telling you, with eba and semo and egusi and efo and the rest.
And egusi soup.
But when pipu no go eat semo finish, no fit waka for airplane o. Dat one na another problem.
No, you go what portion they'll give you lah.
Drink correct palm wine. I hope say you get palm wine. Drink correct palm wine, like from the tap, like fresh palm wine. When they go dey sell.
At least person traveling for the first time no go be like me when I travel. When they bring their food, I say, now grass with this.
Oh my god.
I taste all the food, no enter my body. Last I no hungry, carry them go. That's it. This America when they go, you see this kind of food, I go see for them.
Oh my goodness. Victory, I saw your comment. You said that that the Ministry of where is that comment? The criminals in Nigeria will eventually help the foreign airline run airpiece. That's why we have to be vigilant. We should not let that happen. You know, the power is still with us as a people. The problem is that we don't realize how much power we have. We should make sure that does not happen. Because now we go decide. We need to learn to use our power and our voices. If we need to be vigilant to the point where we know what's going. In fact, we ought to get an investigative journalist to find out what in the ministry, what they are doing. Like I remember, I like the fact that when Oyema came out, he said that it is the civil servants that are the ones that are making things difficult for him. I'm very glad he called them out, because it's going to mean. Remember when Ruben Abati was saying, "Oh, you did not go and see them." That comment, maybe like I pass through my computer, may I go woes Abati for mouth. See the way he's talking about corruption so casually. Rub their hand. Now they help and start business when they rub their hand. I don't understand.
Is that what he's trying to say?
That's what he was trying to say. He said, have you seen them? Maybe because they are waiting for you to come and see them. He was not doing that thing irritates me.
Can you imagine what he's saying?
On air, national TV. I'm like, does this guy understand the implication of what he just said? On air, you are encouraging him, the man, to go, and I think it was Rufai that now said, let them go and walk, or I can't remember who said it or something like that. I'm like, this man, he you know where he started from? He will not go and be seeing some small dull brain people so that his business can thrive. Is it not civil servant? If there's somebody that is in charge of them, they're not, they fire them, replace them. You're not ready to work, you go now.
I think there is need to punish both the person that takes bribe and the person that gives bribe.
Exactly.
The two way, so that we can stop this rubbish. Huh?
It's ridiculous. We can't continue like this as a people. We have to learn to be calling actively. It's because of our silence that make these people fit do wetin dem dey do. So I'm telling you, because we became so silent and complacent, we bought into this whole
What they
story of, oh,
what they hate most is shame.
exactly,
Now they don't turn out to defamation of character.
exactly. You understand? So that
That's
kind
why
of thing.
I call them out in social media. They look for way to turn it to defamation of character because they are ashamed.
Yeah, there are ways around it. There are ways around defamation of character. If you don't want to defame any, as long as it is true. If it is true, the person cannot file any defamation of character claim.
Which
That's
is
just the truth. As long as you're backing it up with factual
mm-hmm.
write up stating indeed this is what happened, it cannot sue you. It will be defamation of character in the bush, by the wayside. That's what it's going to be, right? So I just think that as Nigerians, we need to become more and more active in calling out the evil. I don't care what, just call them out. Because they avoid, they know they like, that. If the thing they pain them when we they call
I
them
pay
out.
the pass. Oh.
E dey pain dem. You go see dem dey beg Nigerians should learn to talk. The police come out after get one man wey dem kpai for, I think na where e take happen, na Enugu or Anambra, one of these eastern states na e take happen, because the man refuse to give bribe to policeman. 500 naira bribe, Mama Echu.
Hey,
500 na im dem kpai dis man for.
500 naira.
500 naira. Please tell me what 500 naira can buy anybody in Nigeria right now. I'm not sure say you even fit buy Tom Tom with 500 naira. They kpai the man on top of say he no gree give bribe.
Oh God.
They can't call out the police, and then the police won't come out and say, make the citizens, make them, na because they're not they no. And then when they call them out over the fact, say they recall the security attachments when this former Kogi state governor, which is they call this man, short Obiakpo. Wetin dey call dis man name again o, Yaya Bello, right? They recall all the security. Then people come talk say una dey recall security, una no fit tell the security to arrest the man, bring am come. We no understand how una take dey work. Una withdraw the security of the man, no be the same work all of una dey do. Why una no say make call, oya arrest am right now, we are coming to come and take him. Una come recall them, so people come dey drag them, right? The police come come out, they come issue statement. They say na the way Nigerians take dey talk to them, abi make Nigerians dey careful. I just start to dey laugh. I say what a
Go
joke,
arrest Yaya Bello.
what a joke. e dey be send DSS abi EFCC be go arrest Yaya Bello now. Dem no see arrest dat im new governor wen e install, come go back go carry im own thug come. Dem come smuggle am comot for there. Dem don put bounty for Yaya Bello head, say dem dey look for am. Now I say una know where the man dey, why una dey put bounty dey stress people life? Shebi dem say the man na lion, make una carry una own lion wey pass im own go meet am now. Which one concern us?
800 billion. A billion
$80 billion. Hey, Mama Echo, 80 I don't know how many zeros dey behind billion. My brain freeze when I dey
and
hear.
look at suffering. Look at children out of school in Kwara State. I mean Kogi.
Huh? See, no bole that one. The man wey kpai yesterday when he on our life for inside the public transport, wetin happen? The man was having an episode, whether na epileptic, I'm not sure. People around him did not know what to do. Nobody could give him CPR, nobody could do anything. And so the man struggle for 3 freaking hours. The man kpai.
And people are there looking at him.
They don't know wetin to do. No knowledge of CPR, nothing. The man was having an active I don't know if that was an epileptic episode,
and they're
right?
not fit rush am to hospital.
they rush and go. They say they finally they were looking for hospital, imagine, because they didn't know where to take it. They now finally rush into a hospital. Whether I don't forget what they say the hospital, whether they not get something or some ridiculous thing like that. This man, I refuse to watch that man video. Anytime I look, I see him, I dey rush pass am. The thing dey cut my heart every time. 3 hours they were looking for. They had to literally post it on Twitter so that people would retweet to gain traction and say it's the most
And tell them what to do.
surreal thing I've experienced in my life.
To tell them what to do.
Now one
Oh,
doctor, aproko doctor, I think when he saw it, he now said that they should I don't forget what he said. I think he told them to call. He now was now like trying to get emergency, whether they every state supposed get emergency. To come to
for
find out
Lagos, Lagos and Tinubu do well.
na him build am na him even create the Atlantic Ocean. You no hear? You never hear that one?
Tinubu build nine somebody collapse. They don't know what to do. And he struggled for 3 hours before he buy. Oh God.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. When you go, sometimes I'll sit down and think all these things. I go say, what a country. So nobody sabi CPR, nobody understands. Say when person dey get episode like gas, you go take position now. Nobody. It's scary. So everybody literally in Nigeria is just one step away from unaliving. God
You know,
forbid anything
you
happen
know,
to
Junior
person.
Pope
That's
when it's the same story with Junior Pope that drowned and they did take him.
Thank you. God
That,
will bless you.
oh,
They say they give am this thing wetin they call am? They give am the floaters. Wetin they call them now? The floaters, right? When they dey wear. He say he refuse am. He say he call it too dirty.
what do they call themselves?
I don't me sef, I don't forget the
Life
word.
support, abi?
No be life support. I don't know. Momo for Mo just say floaters. The guy refuse am. He say e dirty. Eh? On top of that one, the man, okay, even still, they even fit still bring am come out. Nobody fit give am CPR. Na so that they carry, they video am, they video person when they
They brought him. I didn't see they doing any CPR. Oh. They brought him out. Then they are not even thinking of hospital. They are the one declaring the dead on the spot there. Are you a doctor to declare somebody died? Then you people, according to you, you reach mortuary and the mortuary told you that I still have like taken to the hospital. Una Zoom, na say na native doctor. I beg.
it's crazy. No knowledge, not one single Nigerian knew what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Something that could have saved that man could have lived. Same thing with Junior Pope. Could have lived. So you want to tell me it was the hand of God? Somebody will not come out and say, it's God that give, God that take it. If I
God that
stand the person there.
it's God that give. It's God that take.
You not exactly, you not come out and be preaching that kind of rubbish. It's God that
Then
give. Really?
we'll begin to say rest in peace. How did you know?
Eh,
If I for some time get understanding of rest in peace, me I not even they know when to say rest in peace because we have to work for peace for me to rest in peace. And if we not work
thank
for
you.
so once I get that understanding, to me to say somebody should rest in peace, it get as it be.
They left him on that heat wave. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
in the broken car, buckled up. The man, hey, go. Anytime I remember, I just picture her now because I have a very active imagination. Sweat
And
go just on my body.
he left house, so make I go find wetin we go chop. Now he not go back home. He collapse, everybody look and not know what to do.
Exactly. Exactly. Gravitas, life jacket. Thank you, Kene. Thank you, highly favored. Life jackets. Now, life jacket. Now, float. Now, that one come now, floaters. Yeah. Una know the word. I know this thing.
No say na just something. It's sad. It's just
It
sad.
is extremely sad. It's an extremely sad situation. Eh? How can you, in a society like that, nobody, no life, no emergency, nothing, nothing? How can you
You know,
strike?
the truth is, the reason people really don't do it is the police involvement too.
That's true. That's another angle. You are right about that.
I'm telling you, you want to help, but when you reach the other side, they will begin to implicate you into trouble that you will begin to regret yourself for doing it. That is the problem. So, if we want to do lecturing or teaching, it has to also include the police involvement at the end of the day so that they don't
Oh
pin
yes,
it on the innocent citizen who try to help.
that's true. You're right about that. I forgot about that angle. That's real. Mama Etu,
Mhm.
you just
That
yeah.
make people run away when instead of helping. And that's what our
Mm.
society has put in the mind of people, and everybody is afraid to help to save a life. Maybe that's why those people didn't take the step that led to that person to suffer for 3 hours without help.
It was sad to watch, I no lie. Oh. It was really sad. And now, see, they just kidnap people. They invade Abuja community. 1 hour ago, they kidnapped
And
5 people.
another one,
Another, another one. He suspected terrorists on Saturday night. Okay, na Saturday night. That was yesterday now. Invaded the Dutse Makaranta community in the Buhari Area Council of Federal Capital Territory, kidnapping at least 5 people. It's not
so
funny, oh, it's not funny. I just can't help but laugh.
kidnapping now na inside people community, inside house, everywhere,
Hmm.
not on the road again.
They turn by turn. E get one when I hear. Hey, hey, they go this estate, they come kidnap family. Hmm? They
Mm.
comot. People still remain for that estate. They bring the ones wey dem wan bring come back, drop them, kidnap another set. Hey, me
For
gbori
the same,
for the same freaking estate. Now say wait a minute, when e
so,
happen wetin the people wey dey estate dem no know, dem no run if dem no say dem no fit fight, wetin make dem wait make dem come back?
but I thought it is safe in the estate supposed to be safe now. Maybe they get
Abuja no safe again o. Since weekend enter, everyday na jollof for Boko Haram people and kidnappers everyday.
I mean like
E come out e tok say na pipo dey try to make im dis make Tinubu make Agbado government look bad. Abuja no be the same again o.
really.
I'm telling you, really.
So now because of Wike and Agbado and corn, now they turn Abuja to something else now.
Yes o.
But the people they kidnap the wrong people now. Why they not go meet Wike for in place?
Na im e dey talk. Na that one, that's the thing.
Agbado.
Exactly. Like more una focus, dem no dey focus. Instead make dem go direct, because dem go get more money, dem go get like dem fit demand for like 500 trillion naira.
That's
You
trillion.
understand?
They get
Exactly. Dem fit demand that much money, and guess what? Since na government, dem go put all their resources in place to make sure that they give dem that money. Because there's no way you can tell me that the people wey dey inside government
but
no
what I
know
don't
anything. Dem dey
understand is
share the money.
the US government want to help these people to solve this insecurity. Why are they not allowing them?
Yeah, because people are benefiting within the government, they are benefiting.
Because anytime they in this their insurgency, anytime a US person is involved, they neatly go there and take their person out.
Exactly. Gbagam. You
There
sef
have
late.
never been any time that a US citizen has been involved in this their kidnapping and all in Nigeria that they've not rescued, even though na one person.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we will not value our own. Is that what we are really telling the whole world?
That's what they're telling the whole world.
That the life of a Nigeria does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
So now so we go do before you know it, this thing don't become business, another lucrative business.
You don't date since now. You don't forget this big kidnapper when they catch that time. You see, I think it was from Anambra State where they say when Peter Obi
Eh,
did that
eh,
time,
eh,
you run
eh,
am out. Eh?
Evans.
Evans. Now big, it was a big lucrative thing for you. Don't tell when this thing start to not be today. Oh. It does just become bigger now. They don't take am to another level. And there are people at the top that are involved directly. Because if you see all those people when they go, they kidnap people, if you see the clothes when they wear, tear, smelly clothes with slippers. But two slippers don't cut.
Evans was a corporate kidnapper that time because
You remember? Uh-huh.
he make money. Oh, and
Uh-uh.
that one go when you see him face outside, na innocent be him name.
Of course, he get family now. Shebi him family dey Canada. I remember.
Innocent na be him name. You can never link into such a thing.
Mm.
And all the people when he dey organize that they will go do the job, they no know in house.
Exactly. There is intentional because that one go tell you say no bole in hand dey. Other people hand when they big dey inside. When they share the money, they dey. No understand because na make you remember that time they not really we no even know how the case take go at the end of the day. Na so they do and go this side, do and go this side to tell you say people dey behind am when they dey responsible for the fact say the man was able to do it clean. E get bank account now. E get bank account. So their hand, people hand dey. And if you say they leave the man for open mouth, e for expose a lot of people.
But this in the prison now, Abi.
Na so dey talk oh, but you know as Nigeria be my sister. Hey, they go say e dey dis thing whether another person pikin dey go put for there, they don pay the pikin, they go pay the person family, they say make e just dey there maximum 2 years, 3 years.
If you don't change the identity, travel out now.
You're talking no be police when they don dey see when you use nylon bag take dey do bet, dey use am tie bet. No better uniform be like wetin dey rub for rock. Those ones wey dey hungry, police wey dey hungry na you want to dem go don strike deal, dem go don dey sort themselves out, release am,
The thing
put
is that
poor man pikin inside there.
when you do analysis of certain things that are happening, you go just tell yourself say majority of this I get money. Now who know road o?
Suspicious. I see if anybody for Nigeria come out talk say I get money, abeg na one eye I dey na half eye I take dey look you. I'm sorry. Apart from Peter Obi, hey, and people when I know when be say they legit, I know where their hustle starts. Some start to dey barb hair for school that time, some dey plait hair for school that time. From there, the ones wey wan get restaurant, the ones wey wan get barbing salon, come dey do things for themselves. Some come dey do wetin dem dey call am, all this party, dey decorate hall, dey do all these things. From there dem graduate, dem come dey do other things, their money come dey add join. I no believe any goddamn person from Nigeria when if you come tell me now say oh after all I'm ready, na half eye I take dey look you. I don't trust you from here to Timbuktu. Most of them their hand no clean. I'm sorry.
They go say they be millionaire.
Exactly.
They collected contract, they did execute it, they got paid.
Exactly. Imagine this man Ekpe Azuna for Abia State, wey be Abia State governor, abi one time Abia State governor. contract wey e collect to take help improve the life of the people, e give am to 7 different contractors. Dem no see airport, abi na spiritual airport e build. Oh,
That's
Nigeria,
spiritual important for Abia State.
we need to open our spiritual eye to see the
So
airport.
that's that's the only way you can use the airport.
Hi.
Oh God.
Hmm.
The devil inside they fear Nigeria.
E dey fear o, e dey take lesson. I say when Nigeria dey wake up like this, the devil go just send him boys, go say bring my notebook, fresh one. I've exhausted the one you brought, oya bring the new one. E dey learn for Nigerians hand.
Because when they catch them, they go say now na devil work. As if they do meeting with the devil before they do the thing.
Hmm.
Oh my shell.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Our country gives one heartbreak. And to look at it and you are not seeing hope, you are not seeing solution.
Yeah, there will be, because they don't want there to be solutions. That's the thing. They don't make solution dey. That's why. If they want make solution, then you know that they can actually provide that solution, but they don't want it. That's just the truth. They don't want it. They want it to remain like this because they want to continue to take advantage of people. I mean, when you look at the land that these foreigners are getting in Nigeria, you have to be suspicious. Like, you're not from this place. How come you have access to this type of land? How come you have so much access?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're not from here, how come you as a foreigner seem like you have more leg in another person's country than the people themselves? Meanwhile, it's not reciprocated to us when we travel.
You
I
know,
can
see
tell you for
China.
free. Eh?
You know, see China.
Hey.
China get China village for Lagos.
Hmm. Hey,
And yet we not get a Nigeria village for China.
exactly.
See?
And even for China, before you do business, you know, for your career, do business for China, or you need the Chinese man to be involved.
Exactly. And yet they come to our country, they establish with food chest.
Exactly. Hmm? So when you think about all these things, you go come dey wonder. No wonder with Nigeria now, with all the things wey dem dey thief for that country, the countries wey dey thief from us, they no dey give us reciprocity for
Mm-mm,
their own countries. In
mm-mm,
fact, they dey treat us anyhow,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
So for me personal, it's just everybody. As long as you be Nigerian, you gotta be involved in this struggle. Oh, I don't care how long you don't come up for the country. I know you have to be, because one way or the other, it's going to come back. It always has a way of coming back at you. Because God forbid, if anything happen, now where you want wrong go,
We
where
not get.
where you want wrong go, you don't get where you want wrong go. Actually, they say if outside don't let the pikin stay, go come house. Not be so that they talk am.
Mm-hmm.
If outside come spoil, where you want wrong go, where you want go sit down put,
There's no way.
there's no way. So this is why no matter how ugly it looks like now, it be like say, we don't get any hope for Nigeria. E look like the situation dey look like very hopeless. If we no put head together, decide say okay, this na the way wey we wan go, omo, we are on a long thing o. And if we no stop to dey chop this cerelac and indomie, if people no stop to dey chop this cerelac and indomie, I don't know.
Then we go back to our Akamu.
Akamu and salt
At least,
and amolili.
at
Eh?
least now we don't know what to even miss now. Than our knowledge don't give us other things that we can produce locally to meet with pap.
Exactly.
And it will become sweeter,
Exactly.
more nourished.
Exactly. And even that amolili itself, it's actually like a sweetener on its own. You can, they even actually sell it locally in the marketplace. You
Mm-hmm.
just go say, I want to buy amolili, they'll give it to you in those small plastic things. You take it. It's something that if we know, you can even start to market it on a larger scale, have a manufacturing company, right? Where instead of sugar and all those things, there's this, and then no, we need to get our country back. No matter how long it takes, we cannot be weary. I know it can be daunting sometimes, because trust me, I was almost in tears when I came to the show. I had to cry behind the scenes, because I'm like, what the hell? But I will go when I don't come, when we don't do the live, and I come sit down. I go think the matter and say, but if we not fight, who want come fight for us? Nobody go come help us. So we're on our own completely. See wetin dey happen for Congo. E go be like say the world don dey move on. Nobody dey even talk about am. You no go hear about am for CNN. You no go hear about am for BBC. Nothing.
As long as wetin dem dey gain from who, dem no dey talk now.
Exactly.
They don't.
You understand? But na so Nigeria go be if we keep quiet. The reason why you hear say Nigeria dey even dey come up sometimes na because of the push. See wetin happen with this for instance, this trauma girl with Erisco tomato paste, all because say she give her own wetin dem dey call her review, say the thing get too much sugar. Thank God for General Oluchi, one lady like that, feed marshal, na dey call her General Oluchi. That lady single-handedly, that's what she carried the matter. She took it to her Facebook page, paid for advert so that they will push the story. Before you know what was happening, Indian people come carry the story, Indian news, VIO, na dey call that thing. Then from there, BBC come carry am. From there, CNN, I been at Fox News come carry am. The thing come start to dey generate conversation, publicity. Come see the same Erisco man wey dey braggadoze. E dey say e go rather kpai than make e whatever. Now say on top of review. That means you don't know that means you're not a good businessman. If person review like that, what you supposed to do?
Not to
you go quickly, yes. You quickly say, oh, sorry, we apologize. You go replace am with like 6. You don't even need to send carton. 6, half a dozen. Send am to her. To replace the one when she buy, when she complain about. Simple. The story for not go anywhere.
Rather, you say she won't destroy your business when you don't build.
Thank you.
And that was not my intention.
Exactly. And then you can go lock woman when get belle for inside prison, inside Naija prison. For nothing. Jungle justice on a civil matter. Me gboru eri. Now everybody come start to dey talk about am before you need to dey happen. Erisco come become popular. People now, businesses, when they come see wetin dey happen for the ones wey dey Nigeria, come see wetin dey happen, they come suffer, dey match ground small, make themselves not go fall victim. Somebody now critique one product that they bought. If you see the Nigerian business, now so they send cartons to the now say the fear of social media is the beginning of wisdom. Who tell you say no be so we do for during election Baba Blue when he thief the thing finish, when we call am by name, right? No be come start to dey beg when FBI suppose release the file. He come dey beg them, make dem no abeg, make dem no release. I say e go further damage im reputation. Omo, no, see, your voice is powerful. You think say your voice no carry weight? E carry weight. If you see something wey no good, go ahead.
Of Nigerian youth was the beginning of wisdom.
Exactly.
I really wish they really fight the justice prevail so that he wouldn't have been in the office.
I'm telling you, the only part me I say for here, and I said it during that election when they count that vote. I said they're not supposed to allow them finish counting that vote. At that time, they're supposed to surround that building. Yes, would there have been casualties? Absolutely. But the casualties for now, if the one with the casualties for they less than waiting we they see they happen today now.
The thing is, Peter Obi also contribute to what happened there. That's just the truth.
Because he was telling everybody to calm down. That's the part
Exactly.
that I fought him in. I fought him for that because I was not ready to
He
calm
should
down.
have said, okay, I'm going to do my own part by going to court. Do what you think you need to do. It is your future that is at stake. That
Exactly.
that is the only language you need to use. You don't need to tell them, say, go out. But you would have said, because if I were him, that's what I would do.
But wait, oh, he said it. He
Mm,
actually did say no.
mm.
He talk am. He say it is your future. He don't. I don't hear him when after the election. I
Yes.
hear when he come because we invite him come, right?
He
He
promoted,
did say it. He
he said,
say it
he
is your
said,
future that it is at stake
yeah,
here. He
I
said
didn't say
that.
it. I'm not saying he didn't say so.
Mhm.
But there was a way he used the court to prevent them to take an action. You would
Yeah.
have separated yourself as at that moment. I will be going to court. You people need to do what you know you need to do. But for me, I'm going to court. It is your future that is at stake. People would have decoded that he doesn't want to directly come out to say, fight for it. You
But
understand?
you know why again? Mama Echo, I go see because all this is where they talk. Peter will be talk am, but it's just that he has a diplomatic way of saying things, right? He did say these things that you're saying right now.
I'm not
And
saying
again,
it.
in all honesty, we as Nigerians, we didn't need him to say because really it is our life. We didn't even need him because you get you push pikin reach, right? As a parent, you go dey talk to the pikin go say, nah, I no dey hear you again. E go do wetin dey im mind. That is what Nigerians ought to have done. So in as much as yes, I wish he could have just, because people listened to him at that time, I wish he could have just said it like that. For instance, now, even if he didn't categorically come out and say it, Ahmed Dati said it. And remember, bear in mind, this man is from the east, na Igbo man. Say every small thing, and what they were also waiting for them was for him to say something to trigger it because they were looking for ways to arrest him. Remember, they were looking for ways to arrest Peter Obi. It would not have served us any good if that man is locked up for no
Wait,
reason.
wait.
Because the Nigerian state is evil and demonic.
Ah,
That's just the truth. Once they fit teach and stay hold that man, they go do everything possible to make sure. Okay, see wetin
wait,
Nnamdi dey inside there now.
wait.
Wetin that man do?
I'm
He
not.
reach the one wey other people dey do. He no reach.
I am not disputing what you are saying now. But the truth is this. You see this monster. Hmm? This monster. If you are not ready to say, you know what? If not to arrest me now, not go arrest. Let it be. Any person that want to lead us out of this freedom should be ready for anything. Because you cannot use gile to collect it. They are monster. You think if it was Showore would have said, because Showore know that the court will not give you justice. He knows it. So if we are going to go with a mindset, this same mindset in 2027, that's what we are waiting for.
No, I no dey follow una wait for 2027. I'm sorry, you people are on your own for
No, I'm
2027.
not, but whether we like it or not, we are indirectly waiting for 2027.
Me dey talk say me no dey follow una wait for 2027. Me na daily battle na dey fight. The battle wey dey Nigeria, where there's a war going on in Nigeria, in case they never come out come talk am, but there's a war. So
Okay.
na how people go take survive on a daily basis me care about. 2027 fit no exist. It's a fact. If people no dey think am, make dem dey think am. There's a quiet war going on in Nigeria. They not just want to tell you. In a country where they say there's no war, we've lost over 500,000 people. We are
Uh,
not fighting a war.
did you not see the gunshot in
Yeah.
University of Jos today? Pata, 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 pata.
Nah.
Huh?
Ha. No. Mm-mm.
Look at the gunshot happening The one that Sudan, we never hear that kind of gunshot that happened today in University of Jos.
Yeah, I
I know.
agree with you, Gravitas. I completely agree with you. And that's where I differ now. I think I said it on Dr. Damage's show. If Peter B, let's say, let's use an example, even though I know they follow on our way that 2027. Okay, let's say 2027 to come. Let's say 2027 are tomorrow. Eh? By the then they can't come out say okay Peter Obi another person another person can't come out when e get character, when e get violence physically like Ahmed Dati, when body dey hot, e can't get character and integrity join, na that person I go follow. I no follow Peter Obi, I'm sorry. Peter Obi, I respect im nature, e calm dominion, e no wan dirty im hand. But you know wetin, na Nigeria we need someone that's ready to dirty their hand. Someone like wetin be dat man name for Ghana when he clean up house, Jerry Rawlings. We need a Jerry Rawlings in Nigeria.
You
So
think
na
so?
dat kain person na me go follow. Forget, because what dis did to me dis election, I was crying.
Mm-hmm.
For days for days. It took a long time for me to get over what happened in the last election. I'm still healing from it. So you think that now when somebody comes out, I'm sorry. I love Peter Obi forever. That man has my respect. But if somebody else comes out, has the character, integrity, and has that Jerry Rawlings, I'm going with Jerry Rawlings. I'm sorry. We need action.
But that's the truth now.
Hmm.
But that's the truth. Because we cannot use lege. Not
Yeah. Well, I don't exactly think it's a thing of blame. It's more like his personality is different. I'm not blaming him at all for not pushing the envelope, because I understand that one, he's from the part of the country where we all know what happens. They're always taking, they are always, the punishment is always not in line with the crime. They always do things to marginalize and make sure it hit them hard. And I, for one, would hate to see Peter Obi in that position at all. Knowing the Nigerians are not loyal. Oh. I remember when Showore that time when they arrested him somewhere. I expected Nigerians to come out in their millions on the streets. They did not. That man was arrested. They allowed that man to be arrested. That's why I said, So knowing that, and then what happened with Nnamdi Kanu, even with the hotness that Nnamdi Kanu was a no-nonsense, they abused. If you listen to his message, to some of his audios, they're like, yeah, be like saying the man they use mouth, they flog you like cane, because he was speaking raw, unadulterated truth. That's the only reason why I can't blame Peter Obi for taking the route he took, right? But I also have a right to now say, I wish he came out forcefully. I wish he did. Maybe it is nature to be that way. I'm not holding him responsible for that. But I wish he did, right? So if somebody 2027, somebody comes out and made dirty action, I'm sorry, I will go with the man. Not to blame Peter Obi. Peter Obi is forever up there for me. I mean, he's one in a million. Let me quickly come to there's someone else in the studio, Mama Echo. Sorry.
no
Welcome,
welcomes.
Idemudia. Happy Sunday to you. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
am
Hi.
I audible? Am I audible?
Very
Good,
clear. You are, yeah.
good morning from here. I've been
And
listening
where you the good
quietly.
morning from?
Italy,
Where from?
Italy.
Oh, okay. Now don't wake up.
I will- Um, so I've been listening quietly. I just want to touch on few key points. So, there is a word of Bola Ige that Nigeria are not meant for the weak.
Mm.
You know, so whether you like it or not, even though I don't like Bola Tinubu type of style, Bola Tinubu still remains one of the most strategic politicians in Nigeria. You know, you see, um, I have seen Peter Obi's type of politicians before. They died without achieving anything. I will name NKO Abiola and Alexei Kweme. Although NKO Abiola was a bit radical, but if you look at it strategically, they are very calm in nature. You see, I am a student of history. I like to learn from history. Nigerians are the most docile people in the world. I will tell you why. In 1993, when the most freest election in this country was annulled, Nigeria basically do not do anything. NK Abiola went into prison, sacrificed all his life, and Nigeria moved on. Oh, I can hear myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mama Echo, can you mute? I think that's why.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah,
You know.
Mama Echo,
Mm,
can you mute your phone? The feedback.
I'm trying to look for where to mute. Let me log out and join with the computer
Okay,
where I can mute.
okay. Thank you. Go
So,
ahead.
so you see, P2B have done everything possible within his power to tell Nigerians or to expose the reality to Nigerians. P2B is one man. He can't do it all. But as I have predicted, Nigerians are very docile. They can't take the bull by the horn, including me. You know, if there's one thing I will tell Peter Obi today, is to tell him not to kill himself for Nigerians. Showore that you said so. Showore was mishandled, manhandled, beaten. You know, even his international passport was seized by Muhammadu Buhari government. But the so-called Nigerians that say they need change, they never came out. You see, change is not given, change is taken. You have to fight for it. You have to sacrifice, to make sacrifice, to fight for it. I always like to refer to the Arab Spring. You know, to get Nigerian working doesn't necessarily mean we need a radical leader. What we need is Nigerians coming together to decide the fate of their country. As of today in Nigeria, a tiny minor group of people are the one deciding the future of Nigeria. They have bought the judiciary, bought the police, bought the all agencies you can think of. That is why the court would not see anything wrong in electoral violence that brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power, or election manipulation or mutilation that brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power. people will sacrifice me for this. I really want Peter Obi to be president. I really need him to be president so that we can know if it's the fault of the country or the fault of the leaders we elect or the fault of the citizens. But we have to create a pathway for him. Whether we like it or not, I said on my Twitter space the last time that I foresee a Peter Obi and El-Rufai ticket. You know, a lot of people blast me for that. But that's the honest truth. The system is
Wait a minute. You say El-Rufai and what? Which El-Rufai?
Peter Malam El-Rufai of Kaduna State.
And who?
Peter Obi.
Are you kidding? Okay, talk. I dey hear you.
So let me draw a thin line. Do you know the ticket that is currently in government today? If I may ask.
The ticket, not be Boko and Agbado Day. Which other ticket? Now Boko
It's
and
actually a Muslim ticket.
And that, including that, yes.
Okay. You see, Nigeria have been balkanized into a place where the righteous cannot succeed righteously. I will explain. Buhari in 2003, was only winning the northern votes. And if you look, all his supporters, he said that they are religious extremists, bigots, or they need something of those nature. These were category of people who were the supporters of Buhari. And in 2013, he was able to form a coalition with the CPC, ACN, ANPP, NNPP, ABGA, about 7 parties like that. They form into one pulse and call it APC, right? So that is where you see the Malam El-Rufai, the Buhari, the Bola Tinubu, the Rocha Sokorocha, the Fasholas of this world and all of that in APC today. So what I'm saying is that there is a need for us to go and bring out a radical person from the system. I keep telling people there is a difference between politicking, governance, and winning election. They are different things. Can a Peter Obi win an election at the national level? No, he can't. But can he govern? Yes, he can govern. Can he politic?
Wait. Slow down. You say, can Peter Obi win an election on the national level? What are you talking about? Were you not aware of this past election? Who won the past election?
I'm aware.
No, wait. Who won the past election? You never answer. Who won the past election?
So the election was actually ringed.
Eh?
The election was ringed.
But who won? Who do we know won the election? Last election.
So on paper it shows Bola Tinubu. Okay, I like to go on what is on paper.
No. We're not going to run past that. Who do we know won the past election? I'm not talking about paper because we know that it was stolen. Who won the election? Who had the popular vote?
Okay, the thing is here, if you look at it squarely, right, PO actually have the major votes, but where I'm driving at is, what will you do when the system is ringed against you? That is what I mean. Can he win an election at the national
So,
level?
so you are saying that to win the election in Nigeria with the way it is, you have to be just as cunning, or as
As
you have to
Bola
be able to,
Tinubu.
yes, as brother Ahmed to, when he said snatch it, grab it, run away. We too, we should be ready to snatch it, grab it, run away, because that's the system, right? Is that, am I understanding you well now?
Okay, let me make it clearer. You see, um, good men like Peter Obi is they barely flourish in government in Nigeria. There's always this
how,
barricade
how do you
laid.
go, wait to my brother, because how can you say that good men like Peter Obi barely flourish in Nigeria when he has not even entered? You have even before he even enter, the man is flourishing. How many boreholes that man don't go round the build? How many people lives that man don't touch? He never enter, never hold power. Just his presence alone is giving these people headache. They are looking for something to hold him down. They never fit see. So I'm
No,
trying to
I'm not talking
understand.
about his personality. I'm not talking about Peter
It's
Obi
his
is
personality I'm talking
flawed.
about now. It's what he's doing on ground that me I'm talking about also. Because
No, I will talk to
by your own narrative, by what you're saying, the perception, the understanding I'm getting from you now is that because of the way he is, you feel you're saying that there's no way he can function because he has a personality like that. But you have not even given him that opportunity in the first place. So you can't even speak on his personality
no,
and how
no,
he
no, that's
govern
clear.
when you get there.
No, that
When you get there.
no, we already see what Peter Obi have been able to do on a small scale. If you remember, there is Andy Uba, Chris Uba, Emeka for who Peter Obi relegated to the background in Anambra State. So Pio on his own is actually I call him I call him the system builder. And that is actually what he did by showing to Nigeria that look, your INEC is flawed, your judiciary is flawed, your security agency is flawed, your country entirety is flawed, your government is flawed. Are we not aware? Peter B exposed all these things. So what I'm saying in regards of that is, for me, I have a theory. A theory is it's about taking power from the ruling party. We might say, okay, we are in opposition, we want to shout today to tomorrow. But if we don't have the power, there is little or nothing we can do. You might have the best ideas, the best the best alternative to move the country forward. But if you don't have the majority in the parliament, you can't implement. If you don't have the majority caucus in House of Rep or Senate, you can't implement. If you are not on the driver's seats of power, you can't do anything. That is Nigeria we have found ourselves. And opposition barely function. Everybody wants to join the ruling party. So that's where I gave it to Peter Obi. He have been able to abstain from joining the ruling party because whether you like it or not, if he tell you the type of inducement he gets on a daily from people in government, you won't believe. Somebody was telling me, a close person who is very close to PO, I don't know if it's true, but this is what he told me, that Tinubu government were offering an ambassadorial position to PO, a very lucrative European country. I mean, if he was a hungry man, he would have taken it, if it's true. So, you see, to fight this establishment, we have to take the good, the bad, the ugly all in one puzzle. You see, Baba Dati Ahmed, he's a radical guy, a crazy type of guy, yes, and he can speak and stand because they know where he's from. It's not somebody you can go and throw and
Okay,
but
so
does he?
somebody said I should ask you, sorry to interrupt your thought. Somebody said I should ask you to say who your ideal president is for Nigeria from 1960 to date, both civilian or military.
Okay. So on the top of my list is military. I would say Muritala Mohammed on military. Um, um, I like Abacha from certain reasons. So why I like Abacha is he was able to deal with the Lupenga Pengason who were wanting to infiltrate our country. Then from civilian, I like OBJ. He was very proactive in dealing with situation. I'm talking about the Zongo Kataf massacre in Plateau State, the Masob issue, there was a couple of issues that happened in OBJ's government, and I like. So there is somebody that never became president of Nigeria, but I like him. I like Alex Ekweme. I like Yaradua. So I have a love and hate relationship with Jonathan. So yeah, these are my favorite presidents or head of state that in Nigeria. You get. So is this satisfied now?
I guess. And then there's
So,
a follow up.
huh?
Okay, you say you like
So
Alex Ekweme.
yeah, I like Alex Ekweme. I felt that um, if the PDP in 2003 have allowed Alex Ekweme to run in their platform, because I have an idea. So I feel that Nigeria, as a complex country it is, should have a system of 5 years government, a single term. You get a single term rather than 8 years. Imagine in 1999 we have people like Olusegun Obasanjo, Bola Ige, Alex Ekweme, a whole lot of great men like that. Imagine if we have allowed these people to give us five years of their brilliant ideas to move the country rather than giving somebody 8 years. Although he tried in the 8 years, but I just felt that a diverse brain, let's say after 1999 to 2003, maybe we rotate the presidency to Southeast and we pick somebody like Alex Ekweme for another, 5 years. These were great people with intellect. So that is that for that. Alex Ekweme will still remain my top five. That is why I'm also very skeptical about PO. I don't want PO to retire from politics without being the president of this country. That would set Nigeria backward. It will really set Nigeria backward. So yeah, I just feel that for us to approach the system, because once you have power, you dictate what you do with the power. To approve that, we need to find the ugly, the good, and the bad. That is why I still stand firm that and Peter Obi El-Rufai ticket will uproot Tinubu's government in 2027. I don't know why I'm so curious about that ticket, because Dati Baba Ahmed a brilliant scholar, a brilliant academia, but he don't have that political relevance. Look at the number he brought. Only the whole number he brought in the north, he brought, I think, only 100,000. That is so poor. You understand? That is so poor. I mean, we need somebody who can bring the numbers that we need in the north. PO was able to gather on his own 6 million votes from the southern part to the middle belt. 6 million votes. So we need somebody who can add additional 1.2, 1.3, or 1.5 to make it 7 to 8 million for us to clean the seat of the presidency. So I just feel that a Malam Erufai can do that. I'm not talking about the personality or his atrocity in the past. I'm talking about somebody who can bring those votes. Because if you don't have the votes, you can't be president. This political thing that we are doing is a game of numbers. You have to have the spread. And I feel PO and Erufai political career is almost having the same story at the same time. PO on his side is finding it hard to penetrate the core knots, right? Malam Erufai on his other hand is also finding it hard to penetrate uh, the core south. So merging this number, I feel that in we go a long way. Then
Number
can you
one,
hear?
I can hear
Yeah,
you. I have a
yeah.
problem with the submission. Sorry, Idemudia.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with the submission. The reason why I have a
Okay.
problem with the submission is what you're telling me is that what we all watched last year was a mirage, meaning Peter Obi, fact that you're even going with the numbers that were declared, erroneously declared hmm, by INEC is a problem to me, first of all. Then to add to that, um, you are saying that Peter Obi should not come up. Peter Obi without aligning with anybody, the man was able to clear all the votes in every part of Nigeria. Every part of Nigeria. In Jos, Peter Obi had popular numbers. They stole it. In different parts of the north, there was a particular place in the north where they voted overwhelmingly for him. He burned down the market because of that. What you're saying to me is that the old order of the way things are is the only way you feel will take Nigeria out of where it is. Because you said in your words, Nigerians are docile. I agree with you. They are not doing anything. So many of our leaders have risen and have fallen. Nigerians did not cough them. For Abiola, people came out, rioted, did what they could. Nothing happened. For Showore, Nigerians, they locked the man up, collect all the passport, nothing wey they fit do. Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing. There was no outreach. EndSARS, they kpai people, throway their body. Till today, we don't know where their complete body dey. Everybody enter house, but nobody wants to die, but everybody wants to go to heaven. There is no way we can keep doing the same thing and expect results. The Rufai that you mentioned is a part of a cabal. You cannot, because you want to now, Peter Obi on his own does not need a Rufai. What needs to happen, let's say Peter Obi chooses to come back, is, I don't know if he has that part of him I don't know, maybe he's suppressing it because I know people can put certain things under control. It's just to realize that, okay, if I'm going to come out, I have to be ready to go all the way and not be fooled or bamboozled that these people are going to do according to how we please. Because this rhetoric of pushing Rufai with Peter Obi is not going to fly. What is happening is that the old order wants you to see it that way. You're a young man. I believe you're a young man. And I'm actually surprised that you're thinking in that way. Because it seems to me like what I've observed about Nigerians, especially young Nigerians, is some of them, they would rather just go ahead and align with the old order because they see that there's power there instead of forming new ways and looking for creative ways or more strategic ways to get themselves out of a situation. They'll rather align with the old way of doing things that has not achieved anything for us. Do you know what it means to align with a human being like that? Nigeria will never move forward with anybody like that aligning. There's no way it's going to move forward because you have a hegemony behind this person. You're also going to be signing a contract with the devil again that will take the Nigeria further down and damage in the process, destroy the reputation of a man that we have all come to hold in high esteem and respect. Instead of,
Can I say
if that is the last, I'm going to end soon. If that's the last solution for people to be like, okay, in order for you to come out and do this thing, come and align with it, I will remove. I cannot be part with that kind of alliance. Never. It won't happen because we're just going to remain in the same spot, not moving forward. Not a man that does not like Christians, that has destroyed a lot of lives in the state that he was a governor for a long time. The money that he has taken from that, they have not recovered for him. They're actually trying to get EFCC on his case. I'm sorry. That argument that you brought forward is not going to fly. We are trying to break away from the old order. You are now saying go back and align with this same old order because you see that they have power. I agree. They have INEC, they have judiciary, they have this. But we have to come up with ways. Senegal, wasn't it the same thing? The president had everything. These people kept going back since 2011. They kept going back, fighting. You know how many people lost their lives in the process? 2 young people emerged. Look at Niger, look at Burkina Faso. We have to stop feeling like we need the old way in order to move forward. We don't. We
When the
need to be
people
more strategic. Go ahead.
the people stood up for Senegal, and the 42 years old guy came on board, right?
yeah?
And there's one thing that interests me about the Senegal. For those who keep on saying someone like Shore does not have experience, I think the Senegal president, 42 years old, what experience did he have? None. But the people believed in him. My prayer for him is for him not to disappoint the people at the end of the day.
He's
And
doing
one
well
of the
actually.
steps, and one of the steps he took that really makes me happy is to join forces with the younger military officers like Ibrahim, which is good. And then Ibrahim is laying a good example for young people. And I'm praying he will follow suit so that we will all know that we don't need this old cargo to be able to win an election and change the narrative. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, can I
Thank
say
you very
something?
much, Mama. 1 second. Demobi, I've not finished. I didn't finish my thought. I just want to land properly. Thank you very much, Mama Echo, for saying that. The guy in Niger, Burkina Faso especially, Burkina Faso is the youngest, he's 30 something. Why did he not go and partner with one old general in order for him to take over? This is the problem, Nigerian, young Nigerians. This is the problem that you all have. You guys keep thinking that you have to go back. That's why they keep using you people for this election in a terrible way. They put it in your head that, oh, political calculation. You cannot align with a demon to move forward. It will never happen. It won't. There is barely any Christian left in South Kaduna. There is barely. The man has successfully, consistently was just wiping people away. That same man with stuff like that on his hand will now come and align with someone. It's never going to work. As young people, what I'm expecting from all the young people, right? For those of us that are fighting for the good of Nigeria, we need to devise ways. We need to be on. We need to go into our souls, our spirits. Everybody has a strategy that they can use to defeat this, but we are not using it. Why? Because these same people will use young people against each other to keep the system the same. That's what happens. Look at all the people that are working for APC. Most of them young. Those people have the capacity to change the trajectory of the country. Are they doing it? No. This is part of the problem. Instead of rejecting this wholeheartedly and saying, no, we are not going to align with the devil, let's go back to the drawing board and think about what we can do. You don't need many people. So please, if you're going to be talking about the old order, aligning with the likes of Peter Obi, I beg, I take God beg you. It's not going to work. Please, me, get more creative. Go within. There's strategy inside of you. Go and brainstorm with people that have been able to go inside themselves. Think about ways. Senegal, how old is the Senegalese president? And the vice president? Those people have been fighting for years, consistently without breaking. They've gone to prison. People have lost their lives, by the way. People lost their lives in Senegal prior to this election, even during when they were preparing for it. It was trying to gag them and gag the people. Nigeria has to do better. All this way of young people always wanting to align with the hegemony because they feel that that's where the power is. It is that's the power they are holding over you. You don't know. They are using it to brainwash, to finger your brain. They are using it to finger your brain. If we're going to continuously align with the old order, why are we using the internet? Why are we on the computer? We should shut this whole thing down and just go back to under the tree sharing of stories. Why are we doing that? If everybody was thinking like that, the world will not move forward. If the old people are not ready to leave it for the young people have the answers. There's nobody that does not have an antidote. No matter how powerful you are, there's always an antidote for the person who's powerful. It's usually the young ones, the generation after. That's how we should be talking. Not the way you are talking right now, talking about aligning with God. God forbid. I use the floor for you.
Okay, so for me, maybe it's because I've been kind of old in politics, so I kind of remove my emotion. In 2019, nothing Showere do not deploy. Money, technology, etc. You see, the people who conduct the elections are the system people. They direct the narrative. There is a huge gap between Senegalese youth and Nigerian youth. most of them are almost the same thing, whether they are Maniga, Wolof, or Fula. But in Nigeria, we literally have 200 or something ethnic group with different interests, different things that entice them, different culture, different background. The truth of the matter is the establishment is richer than us. They control the narrative, they conduct the election, and they know the weak points of the older generation. The barricade is already there. Honestly, Showore tried everything he could in 2019. Technology was deployed. Situation room. I think about $1 million situation room was created. Then again, I say it's about power. Once you have power, you have the ability to change the system the way you want it. If you are outside, you can't do nothing. Absolutely nothing. PO have been to different forum lately saying that he would prefer a parliamentary system of government. If PO was the president, he will have the ability at 80% ability to implement that. Or if his member were the majority in the Senate and House of Reps, there will be 18% possibility for a parliamentary system. But right now, the person in government, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, doesn't believe in that. He won't even bring such notion. There won't be such motion in the floor. So you can see having the power is the first line of action. Now, in having power in Nigeria is difficult. I remember there's this late colonel that died last week, a very staunch PO supporter, Colonel Hassan. He said grabbing power in Nigeria is harder, right, than grabbing a shovel. You know shovel, that light this thing. So that is a very strong word, like grabbing power in Nigeria. It's more harder than grabbing a shovel. So we have to look for a long-term plan, a middle plan, a middle-term plan, and a short-term plan. A short-term plan is an Peter Obi El-Rufai ticket. The long-term plan is for us to say, okay, since we can't get these two men on board, our senators, our LP members, or the opposition members, let's restructure INEC in a way that if I vote one vote in Uromi, it will reflect on the beavers that I voted one vote in Uromi. Then after that, we'll move to restructure the judiciary. I am the opinion that the judiciary should be a very independent body on its own because it's a different arm of government. They should be able to do a consensus vote, not influenced by the president, the Senate president, or what sorts. The judiciary itself should be able to vote themselves in rather than the president appointing a supreme what's it called, a Supreme Court justice. You know, in Nigeria, whether we like it or not, our democracy is not strong. Our institutions are not strong. If the president is the sole nominator of institution in Nigeria, then we are screwed over. For instance, I was glad, I was happy to take a lecture where I had that the president of Nigeria have the sole power to nominate a chairman, a chairlady, a head of service or what sort in over 500 ministries in Nigeria. That is dangerous. Meaning institution still depends on the executive to function. Even the Senate House and the Senate floor, the presidents want to control it. That is literally what I call dictatorship in disguise, not democracy. You know, we should have our institutions should be able to function on their own, not waiting for Mr. President to appoint the person who will head this institution. For instance, next year, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
clearly.
Next year, Mahmoud Yakubu of the INEC body, his contracts in INEC will expire and he will need to vacate office. Already, there is already 7 names considered to replace him. And one of the most prominent name that is coming up is Mr. Bolaji. We dig into his profile. He's a staunch Tinubu supporter and a member of the APC. Imagine such person being the INEC chairman. You are not going to have a free and fair election. So that is why I say we have to take 3 routes: a short term, a long term, and a short period of time. The shortest term is to get Erufai and Peter Obi on board to cause confusion in the country so that we can get votes from people that don't want Nigeria to succeed and win the presidency. Once we get power, we change the system to the way we want. But if we can't do that, we have to do the hard work of restructuring INEC to be an independent body. Restructure the judiciary to be an independent body. So these are the 2 things. And I feel that if we are being honest, the shortest way we can go is to get Erufai. Because you know why? There was this guy that said that I forget his name now. He said in Nigeria, for you to win an election, you have to have the state backing. Peter Obi had everything in the last election. He had the momentum. He had the people by his side. The only thing that he did not have was the state backing. If he had had the state backing, the elite consensus backing, he would have been the president. That was what Tinubu had. And they gave him free way to ring an election in Nigeria. So these things are complicated and they need deep thinking, logical, critical thinking, strategic placing, time and figures to do these things. It's a whole lot of work that need to be put in place. And with somebody like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is a lover and desperado for power, I don't know what we can do.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Idemoja. You know, you have said what you have said. Me, I've told myself that anybody with a differing opinion, I'm going to open. I'm going to be more patient with the person because during the last election, I was very impatient with people. The moment you are anti Peter Obi, I cut you down. I mean, I don't want to hear it, right? Because I was desperate. I was in that mind space where I was desperate. I want this man to just enter so that we can start pulling down the field in Nigeria. That being said, I disagree completely with you with regards to your analysis because I think that you're still looking at it and wanting to draw from an empty place, which is the older stock up generation that have done nothing for their children or their children's children after them to leave any sort of meaningful legacy. I'm sorry. In order for us to move forward as Nigerians, we must look inwards, not towards the old. We can take some ideas that have worked from them, yes, and we have to find a way to unite on that one front with the understanding that we have a country to take back from these people. Without a unifying vision that brings everybody together, not some people doing their own, another group doing their own, where they can easily infiltrate and put people up against themselves, we go nowhere. This whole idea of, oh, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not such a powerful man now. He has all the power. He has all this. For every strong person, there's an anecdote. I don't care how strong you are. If you like, have everything. There's a Burkina Faso, the countries that we are hearing about. They had they had the same type of corruption, if not even worse. Because remember, it was France that had them by their neck. It was their own Oyibo people that had them by their neck, using their own people to keep them stunted. What did they do? It just took a few people saying, you know what, we can't take this anymore. We're going to change the game. That is what Nigeria needs. It does not need overanalyzing. We all know what the problem is. We need to come together, and since we don't get military, most of them they don't use their brain to buy dudu and this thing, puff puff. We don't get police, nothing to hold on to. We as the people need to come together and look within. The answers are there. The antidote for the all powerful that you're talking about, we have it. But we have to do something by coming together and unifying and ensuring that all this whole idea of having uh, what's it called, loopholes in our midst where people will come and infiltrate and get ideas and run back, all that has to end. It needs to end. At some point, it needs to come to an end. We can't keep thinking like these people. It's not possible. Every generation is supposed to have their own ideas to move them forward, not going back to go and be drawing from people that have nothing to show for it. Since 1960, we have not had stable electricity. It was better in 1960 and 1950s than it is now. There's something fundamentally wrong with that. Honestly, when I hear young people like yourself talking about, oh, analyzing, Agbado, all powerful, single-handed, the president. We know what the constitution says. We know how much power it gives the federal. We know that, right? We know how much power it gives the president. But we have the solution to it. We can break the back of it. We're not serious. That's the problem. And to your words, you said it, Nigerians are docile. Until Nigerians wake up, only shutting down the country alone will solve half of our problems. No, but the young ones are busy doing TikTok, or they are not on TikTok. People are trying to get money by hook or by crook, doing all manner of things. Whether it's the Cerilac and Nidomic that's causing it. Be like say na im dey cause am. Those of us that did not grow up in it, we don't think like that. So I don't know. So I think that the answer to Nigeria's problem is self-reflective. Everybody needs to go home and go and think, come up with strategies that has nothing to do with the old way. The old way has not worked. The older people that had the opportunity to change the trajectory of that country by not aligning with external factors. You know how many external enemies we have now? It has increased. Chinko dey there. Oyibo pipo from di side wey I dey, from Europe dem dey there. Even France hand dey our matter. You see am, see the plenty wey we dey fight, and guess what dey do? Divide and conquer. Dey go give some pipo more power than others to in ten tionally suppress the rest. That's what we are witnessing going on. That's exactly what we are witnessing. They go make some powerful, align with some, use those ones to align with others, to suppress the rest of the country. So it's now up to us as the people to wake up and realize that, how we want to do this. Okay, let's be slowly doing this here. I said it before. Let's start working on taking back our state by state. Let's start working about taking local government, because we have to find a way to make the center powerless. And if people can work together, for instance, in the south, if the governors had sense, come together and work to ensure that the assemblies they don't allow, the game will change. So the problem is not so much aligning with old people that have not given us anything. The problem is us not looking within and finding strategic ways to bring about solutions to what we are currently experiencing, and to top it up with the fact of the docility amongst Nigerians. That is our problem. Nobody dey powerful finish. There's nothing like that. Now we dey make people feel powerful. Now we. If the people change it, it will change. If the people don't, it will remain. I made that to talk and finish. When the people are ready, they will take back their country. Nigerians are not ready. That is the main crux. It's not whether this man he has all the, but almost forget that thing. When people ready for you, Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka, was it not the same thing? Corrupt systems and all of that. What did the people do? They rose up one day, took over the entire place. How many they want buy? How many? All of us were all going to buy one way or the other. Nobody is going to last here forever. So what are we talking about? Na that one me I know o. So abeg, all this aligning with old guard, those demonic people, it's not going to happen. Biko, God forbid bad thing. Mama Echo, do you have any final thoughts? I want to wrap this up. Make I go sit down, sip my cold water.
Well, the truth is, we're not going to change anything by aligning with people like Erufai. And I don't know why we are pushing such a person at this time of our life. If we are not learning anything from
So,
Senegal, and we are not learning anything from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, I think we are sick. And one thing I know is that there are very many young, intelligent Nigerians that we need to fish out to move the country forward and change this our narrative. That's my belief and that's my line of thought. Thank you.
thank you very much, Mama Echo. Thank you so much for stopping by. You don't tell Mama Echo. You
It
just go
is
send pair for one side. You say, you know what? This Nigeria matter, you know, go promote my life.
Nigeria, those election rod really It throw one off balance, my dear.
Yes, so not only you, everywhere, even me. Hmm.
So
But we still manage to dey come out because we can't. I no fit give up. I not just fit dey cry, cry now.
we can't now. We can't.
Mhm. So thank you so much. I hope I see we see you again soon. Thank you
We'll
so much
see.
for joining. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead
And you too.
and a restful weekend Sunday. Thank you
And
so
you
much.
too.
Yeah.
All right, dear. Bye bye.
All right, bye. Idemudia, thank you so much for coming. No, I really appreciate you for being here
Yeah,
on the panel. Even though we have differing opinion, that's okay. Like I said, I'm open. My mind is open to all forms of arguments. But I'm going to pick it apart because there's no way, But I really do appreciate. I know where your stance is. All this one that you're talking. I know you guys don't know. You don't know Idemudia because it's the first time, but he actually. Anyway, let me not say too much. He always likes to play devil's advocate sometimes to make you think and think like you say think like a criminal to catch a criminal, right? So
So
he um he knows what he's doing, and he's a well-meaning Nigerian. Una not get am twisted. But thank you so much, Idemode. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a great week
thank
ahead.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. All right then. Good night. Okay, guys. I be highly favored. Say I refuse to support Erufai. I'm telling you, God forbid. Swear. God forbid. God forbid. If that happens, that I go wash my hand, come up like fast. Hmm. Peter Obi, láyé kò tiẹ̀ jọ, they no resemble, no way. And like, and they will win again. Absolutely, I agree with you. They will win again. We need new people there. We just need to re-strategize. That's all. You don't give up. Senegal people, how many times they lose their election? Not be two times, I be three times they say they lose. The on top of and the guy even can't go jail. At the end of the day, what happened? I beg, it's doable. We cannot be aligning with evil and then to keep us stuck so that we remain stuck again. No, nah, we refuse. Thank you so much for joining me. Victory, your body they hot to victory. Victory, sir. The way you're reacting, I was just laughing. I was like, oh my god. Me, I don't change, oh. I don't level up. I dey listen to people now with patience, self. So I know the verse of people again. I want to know wetin dey go on, how the person dey process am, because you say wetin person dey talk, no matter how annoying it can be, there's always something you can pick out of it and use. I'm telling you. Hey, we need new Nigeria, new people. Yes, if Senegal can do it, we can't. Exactly. We just have to re-strategize and look inwards. And we need to find a way to come together and unify on that. That's the biggest issue here. Nothing else. So, if Nigerians refuse to take their country back, then they have chose to remain slaves. Exactly. It's simple. Nigerians have to wake up and take it back. Gravitas, thank you so much for stopping by. Kenneth, thank you. Romari, my darling, Romari don't run. Romari no sabi all these Nigerian issues. It's stressful. CCO, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate. I saw Misty earlier. Holy Mary, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and a wonderful upcoming week. Um, but I'll see you guys again. No, now know now we must march forward, no matter wetin happen. Thank you so much, guys. Like joke, I do 3 hours. Hey, oh, Coco Bioko. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend, and have a great weekend, a great week ahead. Bye.